baby. Welcome back to the kickoff. It's Lawrence McKenna and Lawrence Boovington back for you tonight. We're having a good time in the Champions League. That's what they call it, Boovy, isn't it?
It's catchy.
Yeah. It's very catchy. You're right. We are ready for the Champions League. It is just half an hour away, guys. Welcome back to what is only the best Champions League live stream in the world. Hello to everyone in the chat. DJ Gas is in the house. MC Kenna with you as well. Do you like that?
That was good.
Yeah, that's sick, isn't it? I suppose I'll spit some dope rhymes later, guys. The elite lineup, that is right. Someone else in the chat putting Boovy. All right, boys, same people in the chat. I'll let you guys build up for a little while, but we're getting excited early on here, even though it is knockout football. This is the reason we started this, Boovy, is because it started out as a bit of fun, just you and I sitting around, having a laugh, talking about getting sucked up on trains and all sorts of things. And all of a sudden, we're in the Champions League semi-finals. Your team's there, my team's there. There's a chance we could face each other in the final if things go really well. But tonight is that night, isn't it? It's Real Madrid. The biggest challenge you will have faced so far in the Champions League this season? Bigger than the Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, it probably is the toughest, just based on experience. But I think if you're a real City fan watching this, Leeds is more...
Leeds?
Leeds is a scarier game than Real Madrid. I think we could beat these lot 2-3-0 and be comfortable. We might not, and they could beat us. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but Leeds feels like a kind of battle where they're fighting relegation. You know, it's a bit of a derby almost. You know, I know Leeds Man United is more of a derby. You know, I'm not trying to discredit the value of this stream.
No.
But I have to be serious as a City fan. I feel relatively comfortable against these lot. You know, last time we played them in the knockouts, we beat them quite comfortably.
But what? Yeah,
we beat
I
them quite
suppose you did.
You know, pre and post COVID in that weird little tournament.
Because of course,
I feel comfortable against these guys.
Your lineup the last time we faced Real Madrid, which was in the semi-finals, in the season before Pep arrived.
Yeah, and we played them in the round of 16 before COVID.
Right. Okay.
A week before COVID sort of knocked us out in 2020. Kevin De Bruyne played as a false nine. Jesus scored a great goal, great header, and then obviously COVID locked us away. And then 4 months later, we played them in the kind of one-off tournament. And Varane made a big mistake, and we annihilated them. So I don't look at
very
this,
different.
I think Chelsea should have beaten these lot.
You know what? I was about to say that. I agree. I do think Chelsea should have beaten them. We were looking through some of the mistakes that Chelsea made on their way to being knocked out by Real Madrid. And obviously in that first leg, I just think they weren't switched on when they conceded those goals. Silly stuff, really, from Chelsea in that first leg.
It was.
Of course, the last time we faced them in the semi-finals, the team looked very different. Hart, Sanya, Kompany, Otamendi, Clichy, Fernando and Fernandinho in midfield. And then you had Navas, De Bruyne, David Silva and Aguero up front.
Yeah,
quite a different team.
It was different in the sense of there was talent in there, but actually there was no system.
Right,
there was no understanding of at the Champions League. Whatever you say about Klopp, you know, with Liverpool, he failed at the first attempt to win the Champions League. But there was that kind of rhythm there.
Failure in a final is quite different, though, isn't it?
No, but you know what I'm trying to say. I'm not to banter you, but there was that rhythm there where the club knew how to get to a Champions League final.
Yeah, as
a historic thing.
Sure,
the manager did with Dortmund. So the next season you win it.
What a combo!
When we first played Real Madrid, we had no idea what we were doing, and actually it was very similar to when we first even entered the Champions League. You know, we lost to Napoli in the group. We really struggled in the group in our first season. The Champions League is the one competition in world football you need to know how to win it.
And to pace yourself in a way.
So I don't know how we win. How do we win our first one? When you got Real Madrid still in there, Liverpool are still in there.
It's a strange one, isn't it? Because I once watched, and go with me here, Tom Brady talking about going to the Super Bowl.
Right.
And obviously he knew through all the years of being around veterans in the competition how to pace himself.
Yeah.
People had taught him, pace yourself. And he said, I got to the Super Bowl though, and I realised my adrenaline dump at halftime was insane. And you must have the same with the players here where they're thinking, I've never done this before. What is it that I now do? You know, how do I deal with this game? How do I deal with that aspect?
I think you're right about that old lineup, but I don't think you're right now. But
you think I'm wrong?
I think you're wrong because I think we.
Well, show me some respect.
Yeah, but I think we can. I think this Guardiola system. I think we'll play against Real Madrid like we'll play against anyone else. Like it was even Swindon Town in the FA Cup. We'll play the same system, and these players know how to get.
Absolute bollocks.
No, but do you know what I'm trying to say? The side that you brought up, where we lost to Real Madrid 1-0. That side had a system of getting to finals regularly, and they ground through it.
Sure.
All I'm trying to say is, I think City tonight could just play a very simple game, no adrenaline, And actually,
no adrenaline.
You know what I'm trying
against
to say?
Modric,
Relatively
Benzema.
speaking, I think we've come a long way as a club where this game doesn't feel, as a City fan, as huge as it did against Gareth Bale and Ronaldo and people like that. That's what I'm trying to say. They could still beat us 3-0 tonight. I'm not trying to discredit them. But you know what I'm trying to say is there's more of a rhythm to the City side of getting to Champions League semi-finals, finals.
We're sitting here, sorry, people have come here for real analysis. They're not going to go and watch anyone else's shitty live streams. They're here for real analysis. I'm not here for someone to go, well, this is knockout football, mate. Anything could happen. You've just gone, they could win 3-0, we could win 3-0. This is just drivel that's coming out of your mouth. No, it's absolute drivel. I'm offended that you think you can come in and just... Have you had a long day or something?
No.
You got a haircut, though?
Have I had a little haircut? Yeah.
Have you?
No, that was on the kick-off on Sunday.
Yeah, but I didn't notice it.
You
were too far away.
Yeah.
Benzema, you know what? Tonight is quite an interesting lineup for them. They've got Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, and Valverde in midfield. And then they've also obviously got Vinicius Jr. and Benzema, but also Rodrigo up front. Quite fascinating. They've gone for Rodrigo up front because he was a sub in the game against Chelsea. Do you think they see you as weaker opposition?
But I think they look at our fullbacks and say we can get at Zinchenko, we can get at Stones, and rightly so. I'm not saying we're the complete team. I'm not saying that at all. I look at Rodrigo, I look at Vinicius. I don't see the hype.
You don't see the hype in Vinicius?
No, I don't. No way. I think he's one of those overrated players in world football.
Sorry, Boofy, which player do you not think there is overrated in world football?
No. Honestly, look, Benzema is aptly so the best striker in the world, in my opinion, right now.
Right, you picked the one guy in the whole world that isn't questioned.
Or Modric or Kroos, whatever you want to say.
Kroos, you think Toni Kroos is more reputable than Vinicius?
Of course he is, yeah. Relative to his position, Vinicius for me is a Brazilian Raheem Sterling. I don't see any natural flair there. I see pace, I see athleticism, I see a good understanding positionally of where to go. His finish is not great. His final delivery into the box isn't great. It's better than it used to be. Obviously, we saw those scenes where, a couple of seasons ago, Benzema was kind of speaking in French, whatever, saying this guy's shit or whatever. Of course, he's going to win the league in Spain, and he's in the Champions League semi-final. So, relatively speaking, he's obviously a top-quality player.
Right, okay.
But he's not going to destroy us like some people say. I don't think he is. Maybe I'm wrong.
But stop saying maybe I'm wrong. People will turn off if you keep saying... People want a leader out there. They want someone who goes, I know what's going to happen. They don't want someone sitting there going, listen, here's my well-held position, but maybe I'm wrong.
I say that because as a football fan... I don't want the luck to go against us.
Right, okay. So what you're trying to do is you're kind of trying to guard yourself. So just take this as any time that Boovy says, I could be wrong, what he really means is, inshallah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
Okay. But at the same time then, Boovy, do not worry about this. And here's a scenario for you, all right? This is your back four tonight. John Stones, right back. Ruben Diaz, right centre-back.
Incredible.
Laporte, left centre-back. That is a good centre-back pairing. Wow. Right?
Power.
Zinchenko. It's fair to say that's a great, solid back four, right? But what if John Stones or Zinchenko get caught out? What happens then? What if they
get injured?
No, what if they get caught out? Vinicius is quick. Rodrigo's on the pace. You guys are under attack. It's getting... The fans are getting on your back. Oh, they were cheering Blue Moon before, but now it's just boo-boo.
Look, I think City are going to win the game with possession. We need to have 65% possession, 60% possession.
Right.
And suddenly the wingers get supplied by midfielders.
Right.
It's not Benzema supplying the wingers. It's
basic football,
well, no, but the midfielders supplied the wingers in this Madrid side, obviously, right?
Yeah.
I don't back their fullbacks either massively. So
Carvajal or Mendy tonight?
Not massive. Yeah, Carvajal's a decorated player. I'm not trying to say that either. But
Mendy, the only Mendy playing in the game this evening.
If they don't have the ball, Modric and Kroos off the ball are not great because of their age. Mm-hmm. And we saw that against Chelsea. Mason Mount, for example, was running rings past them. Obviously, once they got on the ball, Chelsea lost the game.
But didn't we see that Luka Modric was also very good at using that space, closing that space down?
No, I don't think he won the ball too many times. I'd back City today to keep the ball, grind them down, tire them out, and score a couple of opportunities late if we've not already scored before.
But what would you do if you were Pep? Would you keep it close in this leg, or would you try and bang them out and then,
This is the team I'd play, except I wouldn't have started Jesus. I think he had a fantastic weekend. If you score 4 goals in the Premier League and you're fit and you're sharp, and he has a very good goal record in the Champions League as well.
Which he is. So, sorry, why wouldn't you have started Jesus?
Because I prefer Gundogan, and you play De Bruyne down the middle, and you keep the ball be even more conservative with how we recycle possession.
Right, but do you not think he likes De Bruyne at the moment out in that position, able to supply Gabriel Jesus in the box against David Alaba and Milito, who are gettable, attable?
100%. Jesus in the air against Alaba. I know they're both small, but I think Jesus has got a good jump on him as well. So if there's anything in the box, your centre backs are quite small for Real Madrid today. So Jesus is a 50-50 shout for me. I like him in the squad. I like him in the squad 100%. More than someone like Raheem Sterling or Jack Grealish. I think Jesus absolutely is ahead of those two now for the big games for City, and rightly so. But I look at it and think maybe Gundogan's got a role to play in this tie. Obviously now it'll have to be from the bench. Recycling possession, scoring maybe goals from deep from midfield.
Sure. Big miss for you tonight, though, is João Cancelo. He's suspended for this game.
Yeah.
Kind of annoying in a way because, you didn't really need him, shall we be honest, to get through against Atletico Madrid, did you?
I feel like we did. Yeah,
okay.
I feel like he had a really good performance. Obviously, we kept a clean sheet in that tie, which is massive, really.
Huge. Well, of course it was. It actually got you through.
Yeah, basically our defensive sort of pragmatism got us through the quarterfinal against one of the great managers in European football. We did it quite relatively easily. I don't think we were tested massively across 180 minutes. Look, Cancelo he's got injury problems, but look at Madrid. They got one of the best defensive midfielders in the world injured today. People aren't really talking about that in the same way. So
look at that though. Gabriel Jesus has sort of done that thing on the computer game where you go and change your beard out for another funny little beard.
It's default.
He's gone
vibes.
Badass beard, hasn't he?
Yeah,
He's sort of gone. He's gone for the kind of beard you go for in GTA San Andreas when you're going to do a drive-by.
Yeah. 100%.
Is that what he's going to do tonight?
Los Santos area.
Yeah. Are you going to do a drive-by tonight?
No, I'm
Real
more
Madrid?
of a San Fierro guy.
Really?
For me.
What colour's that? That's more of a purpley. Is that?
No,
purple or yellow?
that wasn't a colour. That was
just an area.
That was a different city in San Andreas.
Right. Okay.
There were three gangs.
So just remind me where San Fierro was then.
So basically, Los Santos had the gang rivalry that you had to kill the other gangs.
I'm more
purple, green. You were green, and yellow
red.
Was the
yellow. Right.
I think it was like the Mexican cartel, or whatever.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Las Venturas was Las Vegas.
I love
whole
that
different
bit.
city.
Yeah. I didn't like that bit.
You didn't like that?
No,
bit?
I didn't like that bit.
Remember that heist?
It was a bit too built up for me. Yeah, I like the heist bit, but I don't like that part of town. Yeah.
Yeah. No. So gambling is completely wrong.
Well, in a way.
Some gambling.
Some gambling is wrong.
For me was the epicenter of culture in
So what was that? That was meant to be. That was like Los Angeles, right? Okay,
Los Santos,
right.
Los Angeles.
Okay.
What a game that was.
Of course, and then obviously you had the country bit as well, which I sort of liked because you could go and get those dirt bikes and just around. That was the best bit.
I love it.
Love those.
I miss it.
We should.
I miss my childhood.
You are a little bit stressed tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, I do miss my childhood.
Yeah.
No, I'm stressed about this game. I am stressed.
Yeah, I can tell.
Our whole season.
You're babbling.
Do you think?
No.
Oh, no.
It's funny to say.
No, our whole season could end in the next 7 days because we could lose today comfortably, lose to Leeds. If we lose to Leeds, we've lost. You're not losing. I don't think you'll lose a game this season. Now it's up to us to make that
not
match
possible.
that and then try and beat you in the Champions League final.
Love
which
that.
Remains to be seen. But
Love that energy.
I don't think you lose another game this season.
Big dick energy from us, isn't it?
Seriously, I'm praying for Villarreal. But if Villarreal beat you, it's one of the biggest upsets in.
It would be. You're right. It would be one. I think I agree with that because I think as much as I would say, as much as I'd say, obviously, I respect Villarreal and I think you always have to in the Champions League. It would be fair to say Liverpool are very much the favourites in that because of their position in the Premier League, because of their overall team at the moment, because of the form they've found themselves in. So the pressure, to some extent, is on Liverpool, isn't it?
You're 19.5% favourites to win the game.
Sorry, I'm 19 to 5%.
95.
Okay.
95%.
So I thought you said 19 to 5.
You are 95% going to go through that game.
Yeah.
If you don't, wow.
Well, you'll find out tomorrow night, guys. We'll be live here, Boovie and I again.
Oh, please, Villarreal.
Yeah.
Please.
Lots of people getting quite animated about Grand Theft Auto. More Grand Theft Auto chat, probably half time. I love Loz, but I'm rooting for Villarreal, says Victory. Okay, so ban that guy from the chat just for a second. Thanks. No Rory, says someone else in the chat. Isaac says that tonight. Yeah, no Rory. Rory is busy and he's also doing a lot of other streams this week. And obviously we're not doing a desk stream because, well, frankly, it's better this way. We like the core team here. So if you enjoy this, guys, please help us out. Drop a subscribe or share it on social. Maybe some more people will come watch it because we enjoy having more viewers. It's getting exciting, though. 15 minutes until the big one, as they say. Can I show you a tattoo that Rory Jennings got today?
No.
This is a tattoo. Look, Rory Jennings got that tattooed on his body today. Look at that.
Oh, right.
That's mad, isn't it? Look at that, guys. That's insane. That's the kind of dedication that Rory have. He will go and he'll get a tattoo and then he'll get it lasered off weeks later.
Yeah. It's a temporary tattoo. It's like
of course it is.
henna or whatever.
Yeah, Rory does a lot of henna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like that.
Was that hemp? I don't remember.
Hemp? It's not hemp.
A hemp tattoo. Did you used to do that? Do you have any tattoos?
I do.
Where?
I'm not saying.
You'd have to see him naked to find out.
What about you?
Love that. Of course not. My body's a temple.
Goldsmith's 2K12, whatever it was.
Yeah, Goldsmith's Wankers or something like that would be a perfect one. No, come on. What have you got? Is it? It's on your cock.
I
It's on
actually
your
can't
cock.
show you. Yeah, it's private information.
Is it on your bum?
No.
Okay. Is it a place that would be intimate though?
Yeah.
So only a woman or man would see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. When you go swimming, can people see it?
Maybe.
Maybe. If you wear Speedos.
Depends on the type of speedo.
Is it the first Premier League winning team on the inside of your groin?
I actually said to my mates when I was like 8 years old, I said, if Man City ever win a Premier League, because obviously all my mates, no one supported Man City.
Everyone hated you.
Not even hate. No, it wasn't even that. It was funny.
So you said
you don't get hate until you're good as a team.
Right. So you said to all of your imaginary friends, what do you say to them?
Honestly, I said, I'm going to get a tattoo of the badge. Any way you want if we win the Premier League. That's
Any way
how far
you
off
want.
we were.
Have they ever redeemed that?
No, of course not.
Why not?
I blocked them on Facebook after we won the Premier League.
Right.
Guerrero got. I blocked everyone. I wasn't even watching the game. I was blocking everyone.
Yeah, just because you went, nope.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, lads.
Is it a tramp stamp? It's not a tramp stamp because I've seen you at football topless.
Have you? Yeah.
Yeah. You look good.
Thanks.
You're in good shape. He's got a tattoo that says Ivy.
How would you know that?
Is that true?
That's so weird.
Is that true? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my grandmother's middle name.
Oh, that's...
I don't know how you know. How you know that?
Have you said that before? Have you said that before? That's your sister.
Don't know any Georges.
No, has Boovy said that before, guys?
Do you know what? It's creeping me out.
We all know Boovy.
It is creeping me out.
Didn't Rory slate you for? Oh, did you say it drunk on the Christmas podcast?
No, I think Rory slated me once. You know how he can run his mouth sometimes.
Yeah,
you don't know what he's on
just
about.
want to give him a swift bang.
And,
yeah.
It is what it is.
He mentioned it on the Christmas podcast.
Right.
Christmas
Did he
podcast.
actually?
Christmas podcast. Yeah, there you go. Boovy, you
I don't
didn't
remember
realise
that
what you
podcast.
said that night.
I don't remember that.
You were gone, weren't you,
was
mate?
Gone.
Yeah. It's on the internet, Boovy, says someone in the chat. Yeah. Your grandma's name? That's rude. That's rude what you just said there.
You shouldn't put stuff like that out there.
You should. That's a good line, but very strange. I'm in your walls, says Victory. You were a disgrace. Is there a stream at the weekend? Yeah, are there two, Jack? There are two. There's one for Liverpool, Newcastle, and Chelsea as well. Which one's the big one? So the big stream on the weekend is Newcastle, Liverpool, because it's the money against Liverpool.
Yeah.
And then we're doing one for Everton, Chelsea as well, which will be the Rory Jennings and True Geordie stream, I'm told. Big time now, guys. Big time. Other people are trying to get into the stream game as well, and we appreciate competition. But put it this way. We the originals, we the best. Stick around with us, guys, because we're going to have a good night tonight doing the Champions League. I'm going to break my fast.
What are you ordering?
I've been hungry today, Boopy. I've been hungry.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what to get because it's coming towards the end. I want to make the most of every meal.
Yeah, when does it end?
Roughly this weekend, so maybe Monday next week.
How do you not know? Is it like based on the
It's based
sun
on the
and
moon.
Right.
Based on when the moon can be seen in the Holy City. I think is that. I don't know enough. That's the problem. Anyone in the chat who wants to let me know. Any poker this week, lads? No poker this week. We will be doing some other poker streams though at some point. City are the most boring team ever assembled. Boovy, discuss. Is that true? That could be true, couldn't it?
Look, this guy doesn't understand football. Of course not. I think we're one of the most exciting Premier League sides in history.
Right.
If not the most exciting Premier League side in history. To win a Premier League without a
exciting
striker.
than Manchester United's, Tevez, Ronaldo, Rooney. Not more excited than that.
That was overrated. I think for me, Gundogan and Mahrez, wow. Picking up the ball from deep and rotating without a striker.
Do you think you're the most tactically exciting team of all time?
I think, of course, we're the most progressive.
What are you talking about with the most progressive?
Because 20 years ago, if you said to a manager you're going to win the Premier League without a striker, they would have laughed your head off. They would have laughed their head off.
They would have laughed your head off or theirs.
Both my and their head off.
Would they just have fallen off?
But
by the way, thank you, Stylish, by the way. Stylish, for donating 5 times. You've done that quite a lot recently, and I've noticed it every time. I really appreciate it, mate. Thank you. Keeping the channel alive. Boovy is absolute gas. Nonsense all the time, says someone in the chat.
No, it's not.
Don't need you here, Boovy.
It's not.
Cap.
20 years ago, if you said to Ferguson, win a Premier League with Man United without a striker.
Bro,
wow.
Ferguson probably was the only other manager in history, I think, that could have done it.
No. No way.
Ferguson
He's
could
not
have
a
done
good enough manager to do it. He was good enough. He's like Ancelotti tonight.
Pissing on my grave.
No. You don't look. Ferguson was the best, maybe the best manager in the history of football because he had to have a striker that he could manage, like Rooney, Tevez, etc. Cantona. Right. He had to have a midfield that he could manage.
I'll go with it. Well, he's
Guardiola
a manager,
is a coach. He's coaching Gundogan to play as a false nine. He's coaching Jesus to move from number 9 that he's played all his life to be a right winger.
Then who manages them?
Well, he does both. That's why I think he's one of the best. It's simple. Ferguson was a great tactician, but he wasn't a good coach. He never took training.
But that's not the point.
He never took training. It is.
Not the point.
The point is, could Ferguson train a side week in, week out to win a Premier League without a striker? No way.
Boovie, we don't know that, and we can't compare eras like that.
No way. It's absolutely impossible.
But let us know in the chat. Do you think Ferguson could have done that? Because I kind of think Fergie would have been one of the only ones.
I think Ferguson better than Guardiola. I don't want any Man United fans thinking anything other. Because football's not just about what you do on the training ground. It's about who you sign. It's about who you improve, who's already there. But he had great coaches around him.
Sure.
And they've all gone on to try and be managers themselves, haven't they?
A lot of them have gone on to be managers. Of course, you saw Steve McLaren go on and win something in the Dutch league.
He's a very, very good coach.
Which other managers have gone on to be successful?
Carlos
Queiroz essentially has.
I couldn't pronounce his name. Yeah, Queiroz managed a country at World Cup. Steve McLaren managed the highest role in this country. Terrible, I know, but he still got
Absolutely
there.
Failed with it. One of the worst things I've ever seen.
Technically a Premier League manager with Hull City.
Right.
Technically, but
that's a very technical answer. But yeah. But tonight though, Boovie, if you do go down to Madrid, do you think the City team lose their heads?
No, of course not. No. Well, I think we'll look. We were 3-0 down to you lot. We pulled it back. I think we would have.
What do you mean you pulled it back? Well, if the game had gone on longer, you would have pulled it back. You lost.
No. But it was it was 3-2 by the end of the game.
Yeah, but so sorry. Was that a loss? We
pulled it back to make it. It's a 1-0 aggregate. We didn't lose 3-0, did we?
Right.
We lost 3-2.
Saying you pulled it back.
We pulled it back. You scored 3 goals early. You annihilated us. You were better than us.
It's not 1-0 aggregate. It's still 3-2 aggregate.
No, but it's a 1 goal.
Right, 1 goal difference. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we did well to come back with a limited squad.
I think we just switched off and went, let these fuckers have a go.
Look, you've got a better, more expensive squad in certain parts than us now.
I'm sorry, where have we got a more expensive squad than you?
In some parts. But
sorry, where have Liverpool, just out of interest, where have Liverpool spent more money than
I'd say
City?
Your forward line is right up there, isn't it? You think of Diaz's 30 mil and Salah's 30 mil and
yeah? Okay. How much is your front line tonight? How much is your front line tonight? You just literally compared the two teams. You said one is more expensive than the other. Just tell me, how much was Riyad Mahrez?
He's something like 30 mil.
Jack, how much was Riyad Mahrez?
I don't know, but goalkeeper he's spent more.
A goalkeeper, apparently we've spent more.
Exactly.
So, sorry, overall, what you're saying is cumulatively, Liverpool have spent more on getting their final goalkeeper they use permanently than you have down the years. And with 2 City fans here, guys, give me some fucking help, right? So, how much do you spend on Bravo? 15. How much do you spend on Edison? 55. So add that together.
What did you guys spend on Karius?
What did we spend on Karius?
Yeah, how can you go back to Bravo and we can't go back to Karius?
I'll try and find Karius actually. So Loris Karius.
Mignolet, yeah.
Mignolet was before this. You want to go further back than that then? You want to go back to Hart? You didn't pay anything for Joe Hart. Who else do you pay for?
We paid 250.
Unbelievable. 60 million in there as well.
That was
how much was Mahrez?
I'm adult, and I don't want to bring that up. I'm adult.
Of course you don't.
No, I'm adult enough to to say
adult
to you
to
as a mate, I was wrong about that. It's not more expensive than us, but you've now got a comparably deep squad, and fair enough.
But not through spending the same amount of money.
You just spent 30 quid on 30 million quid on Diaz. That's a lot of money.
Liverpool have spent more money. And by the way, Boovie, I'll bring this up again. I didn't want to embarrass you like this, but you said pound for pound out there, Liverpool have been better than Everton.
Why do you know bring Everton back in says we're doing the Champions League stream?
You're right.
Everton are irrelevant. Relegated. And why are you bringing them up? I think that's nasty.
Because it just shows your level of punditry, Boovie. It shows you said the other day, pound for pound, Liverpool have not done as well as.
Okay, if you want to bring it up, okay. It's a phrase because they're in a relegation zone. I mean pound for pound based on
the pounds spent.
No. Pound
Okay,
for pound
no,
is a boxing
not
reference,
no,
but
no.
Pound for pound's a boxing reference based on the size, the kind of sporting ability of
Booby, is that how you meant it? In a very serious sense, is that how you meant it?
I didn't mean it literally pound in terms of monetary value. I said.
So you meant if we weighed all the players?
I didn't say Everton have
If you
poor...
weigh everyone, then they will be different. Then that way
it works. Metaphor, Loz. You must be able to expand. You must be able to expand
How's
on
it a metaphor?
Pound for pound is a metaphor in the boxing world to say.
It's a simile or a metaphor?
It's not a simile.
Well, you didn't say like in there.
It's a metaphor, right? Because it says someone who's a featherweight, pound for pound, is a better fighter than a heavyweight. That's why no one ever says pound to pound champion or whatever it is. He's the best fighter.
Pound for pound.
Mayweather was the pound for pound best fighter in the world in his day.
Right.
That's what people say.
But they say that about Liverpool. No one says pound for pound. No one has ever said.
No, but
I think if you weighed Everton,
because I think they're shocking this season, and I think they had a good 60 minutes against you lot. Pound for pound, that was a good performance for them. Look, they conceded, but they lost the game.
You know, if you go in terms of English pounds, though,
no, but I wasn't
or say
English
America,
pounds.
you weren't talking about English pounds.
But look, you're on a table with 5 lads. Everyone's shouting over their head. I'm not allowed to justify my point. I'm doing it today. I don't think I've done a good job.
I think you tried.
Minutes, you can't. But seriously, look, I know you beat them. I'm not saying you were lucky to beat them. You were better than them.
Absolutely.
But for the first 60 minutes before you scored,
pound for pound,
they gave you a couple of chances.
They tried. They had a couple of chances.
And
that's lovely.
They were resolute. They were aggressive. They looked good, like good Everton.
Okay, I agree. Okay, they were decent. They were resolute. I think they made the game competitive. Would be what you say.
For 60 minutes at Anfield for a side in a relegation zone,
and then we wiped the floor with them. We literally pushed their face in their own dog shit, and we just smashed it around. But pound for pound or dollar for dollar, if you like.
I didn't use that phrase, dollar for dollar.
No, of course not, because that I would have picked that up differently. Liverpool have spent 782 million total spend since 2016, the summer of, and Everton have spent 827 million. Which of those two is in the Champions League? Which of those is competing in the Champions League?
Don't put a dog down. They're going to get relegated.
Don't kick a dog while it's down.
Yeah, that's
sorry. Don't put that famous phrase. Right. Don't put a dog down.
No, but honestly, don't look. Everton, you need them in the Premier League. You do, and I don't.
I agree. No, I agree.
If they get relegated, I don't want you to be looking back on some of the streams you did, or people clipping things up and saying you were, smirking or being arrogant about Everton. You need Everton in the Premier League,
right?
Whether they come 17th every season or not.
Okay.
I really believe that for you as a Liverpool fan, you need a rivalry in this Premier League. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's good for the city. Everton, look, Liverpool's. There are some rivalries. I'd say, I think of clubs that I'd love to get liquidated. I don't want them to exist. I hate them so much because the city they're from, it doesn't mean much to football. But Liverpool means so much to football.
I agree.
As a city.
Well, yeah.
Everton, Goodison Park, the kids coming through, playing for the Blues, playing for the Reds. It means everything in that city week in, week out. If they're playing Luton Town in the Championship, it changes everything in this country.
I agree. And at the same time,
it's not the richest area in the world either, is it? I mean, even the Everton side of Liverpool is relatively impoverished.
Liverpool's a city. Liverpool's city is relatively.
If they're playing Rotherham, no one's going.
I think you misunderestimate Everton fans, but underestimate
to the same extent where they get a lot of money coming in.
Sure. Well,
you need them in the Prem.
They won't get as much money as they spend. But yeah, Luton are coming up, says someone else in the chat, so they might face them. Anyway, the two teams have walked out now. Pound for pound, Boovie, who do you think is the better team tonight? And when I say pound for pound, I mean if you weighed all the players, who do you think gets the result?
Look, I think I think we're a better side. Of course we are. I think we play a better brand of football, but they're dangerous. But I think Chelsea could have beaten these lads. I really do think that Chelsea had a great opportunity. So I'm not looking at this Real Madrid side thinking it's the best Real Madrid side I've seen. It might be actually one of the weakest in the last 10 years, relatively speaking. Benzema and Modric, who are old as well. So if you can isolate those two, I think we'll win the game.
That's the first good piece of analysis I've heard from you. We will talk later on Elon buying Twitter, by the way, just for anyone who's out there. We need Boovie's hot take on that. And of course, at halftime, we will only be talking about TikTok and everything that's been going on over there. Boovie, you got any updates for us? Or is it just still women?
There's a couple of weird things I think.
Okay, great. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. That's all I need. I need to know these people are still being strange. By the way, that kit tonight I do quite like the kit for Real Madrid tonight.
It pisses me off that we do so many streams together and on the big table as well. We never say that about City's kits.
Well, why would we?
Exactly.
To be fair, I do like the all one colour. I do like all one colour.
But look, when I was growing up and Liverpool were amazing with Gerrard and all that, that red Adidas kit with the basic
the white
kit.
there.
Yeah, and it's like,
it wasn't basic, it was the opposite.
No, but it's like a simple kind of
strip back.
Exactly.
They're coming back, Real Madrid are having something similar to that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. And it's like City.
Puma.
Sure.
I saw the leak of the third or the away kit today. What were your thoughts on that, Boovie?
Struggling with
The thing is, Boovie, you're going to have to you'd still promote it if you were paid, wouldn't you?
No comment.
No, right, okay, yeah. No, I get it. You can criticise stuff and still promote it.
I don't. Yeah, maybe not ethically so.
Ethically, I think you can
ethical.
still. No, I think ethics aren't as simple as he said something, so therefore he means this. Ethics are much more grey. And you definitely live in the grey, Boovie.
I do. I live in a lot of grey.
I've seen you in women's pictures, multiple women's pictures.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I have. You've been in multiple.
What do you mean?
You've done one carousel.
You keep throwing back to these Instagram stories.
Yeah, you've been in one carousel. You have multiple women with you. Yeah. Maybe a bit uncomfortable.
No.
Player, respect again. Yeah. Anyway, efficacy. Yeah. Oh, someone says ethically.
Ethically.
There you go. Say it correctly.
I said it ethically.
Right. Good. Having to educate him live on the show. It's embarrassing like that. Anyway, I'm going to order some food as we're about to kick off. Can't quite work out what I'm going to order tonight, guys. Might order some Mildred's just because it's easy. Oh, it's currently.
Do you see? I noticed this on the stream.
Yeah.
Do you remember that Alan pass from?
Yes.
From the kickoff, and obviously that was his only successful pass to another Everton
player. He
had
two successful passes all game. Both of them were the kickoffs.
Right. Yeah. Exactly that.
Amazing stuff when you think.
I actually noticed it though. I was like, why is he taking the kickoff as well? You wonder if it's to get some statistics. Stat pad. You thought I'm taking the kickoff?
When you say stat pad, you mean just a stat would be good for him?
Yeah, exactly. Anything.
Look at them. Their City players are all over them early on. We've kicked off, by the way, guys. Loz, have you seen any of the court scenes from the Johnny Depp court case? I've seen a couple of them. Yeah, they look well scripted.
Do you think it's all a bit of a
no,
weird, isn't it?
It makes me uncomfortable because it's clearly an abusive relationship.
Yeah, they're both abusive to each other.
I think so, but I do think there is the blame does sit more in one camp than the other.
What is that camp?
I think it's in Amber Heard's camp, if I'm honest. Yeah,
interesting.
If I'm completely honest.
Good pressing from City.
Real Madrid
under
pressure early on there. Ooh, Kevin De Bruyne putting a foot around, getting a bit. Oh.
Rodri, Mahrez isolating Mendy already. Yeah. Look at the space.
You guys are very good so far tonight. I mean, already 1 minute in. What can you do?
Football.
Yeah.
Don't you love football?
If a goal's going to come, it's going to be from this level of pressure, isn't it?
We're beating these lot.
Do you think? They look nervous, don't they? You want that Champions League as well, don't you? Do you want that?
You know, there's I think Atletico Madrid. They've got no prestige in the Champions League in terms of winning it.
Sure, good
right?
Chat.
And I wasn't scared. I don't care about them.
Ball in.
De Bruyne!
Kevin De Bruyne! Oh my God! Kevin De Bruyne gets a goal almost 2 minutes into the Champions League semi-final, first leg against Real Madrid. Unbelievable!
Oh my God! What a header!
Good for you guys.
Mate, that can send us through the whole tie.
You're only you guys are only setting up the greatest comeback of all time.
The quarter-final, that was his goal.
They didn't attack you though.
No, and they're a different side. But if you're Real Madrid, it's 1 minute in. It's your first attack.
Real Madrid don't want it. It doesn't look like Real Madrid want it tonight.
It's too small a sample size to say they've been bad. It's so early in the game. They could get back into it, of course.
Unbelievable.
But you think, fucking hell, 1 minute.
I could see that coming as well, Boovie. I think my football knowledge told me something big is coming here.
I mean, we talk about like Gerrard, Lampard getting into the ball, getting into the box late. That run was so onside as well. He was 5 yards onside.
And what did he take advantage of? The fullbacks.
Carvajal has not got any physicality.
Unbelievable. There are people as well in the chat accusing me of having seen the chat. That's rubbish there, guys. I saw that coming. Saw it coming. It's things like that make me upset, actually, because people like you accusing me of not knowing about football. I can see when a goal's coming, thank you. I don't need anyone at home saying when there's a chat. People getting angry now saying bullshit. Yeah, you guys are. Yeah, have a word with yourselves. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, Carlo Ancelotti's pissed off early. Look at this. Oh, I saw that foul coming as well, and that.
How's that?
And he's going to pass it, and he passed it. See? I know football, guys. But watch this. He's going to try and pass it off now. Watch. Yeah, passed it. Tried to pass it back, couldn't get it. Nice little header. Nice little weird pass out to the wing there. Pass it back, mate. Forward, if anything. Pass it back now.
We've got to be careful now because Real Madrid, whatever you say. It felt like when Chelsea scored, they were even more dangerous. Look how much space they got now already.
Oh, that was a bad ball there from Modric.
Good ball, that's through. So we've got to be really careful now.
Yeah, I think City are going to pass it a bit more tonight as well.
100%.
And if I know football, you guys are going to keep some possession.
Yeah.
Probably close to 60%.
Kev,
look at that.
Look at this.
Kev's really feeling it tonight, isn't he? Look at Militao. It's not a foul there, isn't he? But he did well. Look at Militao.
Anything like that is a foul these days. But God, what a goal.
That's the thing.
He's in the best form of his life, in my opinion. Like, he's definitely in the best fitness of his life. Running into the box like that, you wouldn't have seen it. He would have been camping on the edge of the box, waiting for the cutback.
That's it.
To get in, drive in.
Beautiful.
You talk about someone like Erling Haaland coming into the club.
Yeah.
You kind of expecting him to do stuff like that. A striker like that. You know,
True.
Aguero, Tevez, these guys driving into the box that City sometimes lack.
Have you scored too early, Boovy?
No, never.
No, never. You can never score too early, says Boovy.
You can if you're England. You can if you're some stumbling side. There's definitely sides where you score early, maybe even almost, a little bit lucky or whatever.
Vinicius there getting taken out of the game nice and early. No threat to you, is he? You piss on him.
Not a major threat.
You think he's shit.
I don't think he's shit.
You said it with your eyes.
Overrated. I think he's overrated.
Your eyes said it.
But there are some sides that they don't know how to manage a lead.
Sure.
I think obviously I said England as an example, but I'm sure there's some club sides that aren't great when they almost like chasing a game and winning it later on maybe. But I think we could beat these 3-0 tonight. I really do. I said it early as well. Honestly, you can find any clip you want. I said it.
Find any clip. He said 3-0. He said it could be 4-2.
I honestly said we're going to beat these lot. I think these lot are fucking bang average,
Yeah?
I honestly think they're bang average.
No. Yeah, well, we'll see, won't we, guys?
Honestly, God.
Let's see.
They got a 49-year-old midfielder in Modric running around.
Bro, have some respect.
The guy looks like he should be in a care home. The kid.
A care home?
No, honestly, he looks old.
Sorry, mate. You must think Brian needs to go in a care home then.
He's not the same age as Brian.
No, he isn't. But he
might be close. Yeah, no, but I'm not trying to discredit someone who's a Ballon d'Or winner or whatever. But oh my God.
Oh God, what is Edison doing there?
Oh,
I tell you what, Boovy, you're looking vulnerable now, aren't you? Not as confident anymore,
I shouldn't have said the caring thing.
All that, yeah, exactly. Have some respect.
I shouldn't have said the caring thing.
Yeah, but you did.
Oh,
and
go on,
it
Kev.
sticks.
That's a yellow card. Go on.
Good ball
Jesus.
through there. Oh, Jesus with the ankles.
Fucking hell. Oh, so you see, why don't we always start Jesus down the middle? And it's things like that City fans, you kind of have in that deep memory of yours. You know what I mean? It's like...
It's just a memory of anything. I don't think it's that deep.
It's that link-up play.
Is it?
Gather the ball, keep possession, even if it means you can't run with it as quickly as you'd like.
Why does baby blue look so good? Said someone in the chat. Is that baby blue? It's more like a sky blue.
Sky blue.
Sky blue.
Yeah.
Is it sky blue? I thought Coventry was sky blue. Maybe you're both sky blue.
No, we're sky blue as well. Yeah.
Really? Yeah. I suppose it's better than calling yourself baby blue. Everyone goes, the City babies.
Coventry could come out this season.
Really?
Yeah, they're on the outside of the playoffs. They've done really well this season.
Yeah,
got the smallest budget in the championship.
Yeah, you don't want to come up too early. Don't come up too early, do you? What do I go for? Do you reckon I go for pasta tonight?
What have you done today? Have you
bit of exercise?
Yeah, if you've done the exercise, then you can have carbs. But if you haven't, it's going to make you really tired. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
It's one of, but it's one of those. You know what I mean? You need to be burning the fuel.
I'm burning the fuel, bro. I burned that fuel.
Yeah.
Coventry have no chance. Someone in the chat.
They do. They're just on the outside, aren't they? Maybe I'm wrong then.
Maybe you are. Yeah.
They're in and around the playoffs a couple of weeks ago.
In and around the playoffs.
Yeah.
They're 11th.
QPR definitely aren't getting promoted. That's all I care about.
Darker blue's better, saying some people in the chat. I do think a darker blue can be a little bit more imposing, but I think all blue like this is almost better. I like all blue.
All blue.
Blue all the way through. It looks
dark
better
one
for me.
Or the sky or
Either.
City one.
Either.
Because I like Real Madrid's kit. I like the orange as well. It's nice.
It's a good kit.
It's really good.
Might be losing to it late tonight. Who knows?
Well, we're 1-0 up, so we're 1-0 up in this game. We're 1 point ahead of you in the Premier League. It's fantastic.
Fantastic. I mean? You were so down and out before, but now suddenly you've changed your tune.
Well, here's the thing: City fans aren't. We're modest. We're not arrogant like United fans and Arsenal fans, and I don't want to say Liverpool fans because
why? Because you also say we're toxic, is what you say.
Not toxic. I think United fans are toxic. I think you guys are.
You've changed your tune.
I think you guys are a little bit. What's the word?
Toxic.
No. Toxic's the wrong word.
No, yeah.
Because toxic's when you try and get a manager sat like Arsenal managers.
Sure,
do.
we're not like that.
No,
you
are very
smart.
You're pious.
Debonair.
You're pious.
Pious is a nice
You're
use
really
of...
pious fan base. You think football revolves around Liverpool Football Club, and it certainly doesn't. Do you know what I mean?
You do talk about us a lot, though, so something that football doesn't revolve around.
Only because you're rivals. I never used to talk about you.
Really?
No.
Who would you talk about before?
United.
Bristol City. Modest fans, I'd say, we're as a fan base as well. Some people in the chat.
Who said that?
Modest. Yeah, modest. Probably good-looking fan base. Probably. Who's the best-looking fan base in the world?
Oh, Loz, because you're in it. It's Liverpool fans.
There you go, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But then you're in the City fan base, so...
Well, exactly. So the least... No, but, it's one of them for me. You are pious.
Am I?
Yeah, not you.
I'm an arsehole. I'm a little pious. You're right.
You are a little bit pious.
Yeah, I should stop that. I really need to work on that. My counsellor and I have had words about it, actually. Yeah, in the sessions we've worked on me being pious, but also we had to go through a long time of me just trying not to judge people who are doing charity streams. She said, "Listen, you're just a judgmental dick, Lawrence." And I said, "I know, but I just wish cunts out there would stop twisting my words."
Have you recovered from that since the whole?
Does it sound like it? We can have a laugh now, but it ruined my life for a little while. So there's a joke. I'm just kidding. It's a joke, guys. Relax. Lots of people in the chat. Liverpool is the most angelic fan base. We are. You're right.
Get a thesaurus. I think he attaches pious to angelic. It's not the same thing.
Oh, is it not?
No.
Okay.
Get your thesaurus out.
Well, Gabriel was a little bit pious. No, was Gabriel a little bit?
No, piety is not.
The devil's pious. No, of course not.
Exactly. So you don't.
But some devils, devils are fallible, but devils are fallible, and so are angels.
Angels aren't fallible.
Yes, they are. They're all living creatures. God's the only thing that's not fallible in the Bible, I'd say, isn't it? Or in any holy book.
You are right. You are right.
I am. You're right.
Yeah. And the burning bush. That burning bush isn't fallible.
Well, that was God's word.
So
there you go.
I've got an amazing feeling about this.
Really? That's probably because you're looking at the chat. You bloody. Yeah. Anyway.
I try not to.
Well, try and give me a bit of commentary about it then, Boovie, if you.
Well, it's the ball's on the left, and now it's going to centre back.
Yeah, probably best we don't keep going down this route. Tell me a little bit more about what you think. You've controlled the game really so far.
Laporte's ball over the top there, Zinchenko. I love Zinchenko here. I think he's...
Look at him, just skipping away.
Phil Foden.
It's Foden
there.
But Zinchenko is in the area.
Zinchenko's there. Look at this from... That's Kevin.
Easy ball in. Oh, wait. Yeah! 2-0 City. Could this be going any more perfectly for Man City right now?
Get in there.
Wow. City could run away with this tonight, guys. The home advantage first leg.
5-2 for Gabby. Wow.
10 minutes in, and this match. Is this match already over, Boovie?
No, because we have to be careful now. We have to treat Real Madrid like Atletico Madrid now. Do you know what I mean? We have to be so conservative and aggressive and just sit back and beat these lot 2-0 on aggregate. Don't go for any more. Pick them apart at the Bernabeu. Try and get another couple at the Bernabeu.
Let them come on you.
We're 1 foot in the Champions League final. I might be wrong. I might be wrong.
2 foot in the Champions League
because they could score out of nowhere. Suddenly 2-1 is a dangerous scoreline. But look at this.
Look at that.
That's not
even in. Everyone's onside.
That is not good defending.
Alaba got pushed off the ball.
That's Watford. He's tried to win the ball and not mark his man. That's shocking.
Is that a good first touch there from Gabriel Jesus?
Great from Gabby Jesus.
Put it through his own legs.
But that's what... Look at this.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look, turns. He knew where the ball was, and it's a great finish beyond I've got to say,
Jack made a fucking unbelievable point. He said he could see Gabby Jesus scoring 10 goals from now until the end of May.
Wow.
I really think he's one of those players. Because football these days, because of social media, there's kind of endless stream of content.
Yeah.
We want a goal a game. Bruno Fernandes, when he was scoring every game for United fans. Some players, though, throughout football history, they'll score every game for 10 games.
Right.
Then they won't score for 8 games.
So you're saying he's quite a patchy player?
Oh, he's patchy, 100%.
But when he's in a patch,
sports like that.
Wow.
Oh, mate. But they're not. It's not hard finish. I don't know what he's done to Alaba there. I don't know if Alaba's done some shocking defending as well.
You know what? I think Brazilians in general are stronger than they look out on the pitch.
He's aggressive as well.
Because Firmino's the same. They're smiling killers, aren't they? Those guys.
Yeah.
Not that they are
they're
killers,
a little bit like maybe flamboyant on the ball and all that. These guys are rugged and they play proper street football at points on this kind of European night. They play really aggressive shoulders in and
love that.
You can't be 2-0. If you're Ancelotti, whatever you say, even if they come back and scrape goals or whatever, you cannot be 2-0 down this early on in a game.
Someone says stop hating on Brazilians. Why am I hating on Brazilians by saying they're silent killers out on the pitch? I think that's a good thing, isn't it? You've got Firmino, you've got Gabriel Jesus, you've obviously got Ronaldo. These guys, Ronaldinho was one of the strongest players ever in football.
God, what a player.
People just fell away from him. I think it's incredible. Still trying to pick something to eat.
Delivery gives you too many options.
Gives me too many options, but also doesn't give me many healthy options.
No, there are
doesn't give me any healthy options. So that sort of frustrates me.
It's a bit like Bad Vegan. Have you seen Bad Vegan?
No, is it good?
Oh. Well, she basically gets kidnapped and she's like in the middle of America and she literally cannot find a salad anywhere.
She's a terrible vegan.
No, exactly. So she's struggling to be. She just doesn't eat.
Yeah.
The issue is with us in London or whatever city is like, all right, if I can't get healthy, I'll just eat anything.
Yeah, we're just grateful for food.
Yeah, exactly. But then that's where because we work long hours, don't we? Doing whatever we do, sometimes shoot days or whatever. Bang, you're suddenly eating a load of rubbish.
Mm.
There aren't any. I wish there was a smoothie restaurant. Do you know what I mean?
There is Joe and the Juice.
But Joe and the Juice
is not the same, is it?
It's nice and it's healthy, but you're thinking,
is this really what I want?
A bit like Huel.
Yeah.
Huel smoothie all across London.
Yeah.
Tenner a smoothie, and it's got like 800 calories.
Yeah, but 5
all your nutrients.
All your nutrients from
Instant
a day.
deliver.
Innocent delivered. Do you want an innocent smoothie delivered, basically?
Instantly delivered.
Oh, right. Sorry. I thought you meant instant.
Instantly delivered, yeah.
Wow, that's lovely, though. I might go beef shin ragu.
Ragu?
Like a lovely ragu.
Nice, yeah.
Lovely. I might go for that. Or I might also go lamb shoulder ragu. Maybe the lamb shoulder tonight, guys.
Bit of protein.
How
did you work out today, mate?
Some abs. Did some abs.
Good.
Killer ab workouts. It's pretty killer also when you can't eat. You get pretty dehydrated pretty quick. So.
You must look lean as well. You must look quite
I feel
good.
I feel very, very lean. Yeah, very, very lean. When I take my t-shirt off, I'm lean as fuck.
Go on. Oh, we're so good.
You honestly are good tonight.
But, there are some games. I thought we were going to beat these tonight. I really thought we were going to beat these.
Yeah.
I'm honestly sat here. I think Leeds could do a job on us on the weekend, and that is.
Wow.
What a touch.
You're onside there. Oh my God. That was a lovely touch there from Foden. That's lovely, isn't it?
That is unbelievable. I've not seen anything like that in my life. Look at this touch. Oh my God. He's a big game player. We talk about, some of these guys that can go through games. You don't think, what
he's
are
that
they
kind
doing?
of player, isn't he?
He's waited all this time. Look at that ball. He's killed the keeper.
The goalkeeper doesn't know where he's going.
Look at his touch.
Look at that. Great take. Oh, that's lovely. Look at his face. He's doing a bit of a Phil Jones.
Oh, Phil Foden.
He's got it there.
God,
so
I
a lot
love
of
Phil
people saying,
Foden.
please kill them in the chat.
I hope we smash these lot tonight because we'd have to do anything at the Bernabeu.
Wow.
Put 5 past these lot tonight. We actually could as well. I honestly think
5?
That. Put 5 past these lot. Really embarrass them.
That'd be incredible.
God. That's not bad, is it? 2-0 up.
It's pretty impressive, actually.
You can just enjoy the game now. I mean, the Bernabeu is going to be tough. That first 30, 40 minutes at the Bernabeu, how do we manage that game? But once you're in the kind of second stage of the second tie, and maybe we're 2-0 up, 3-0 up, hopefully we are.
Who knows where you're at by then, yeah.
Time just flows, doesn't it? And you suddenly they've got no
just
time
goes.
to get back
no
in
time
the
to
game.
die.
They got no time to die, you know what I mean?
James Bond style.
That was a sad ending, wasn't it?
Yeah, we can talk about that now, can't we? When he dies.
Yeah.
That's sad.
I think it is right. He's the first Bond to die, I think, isn't he, as well?
On screen. On screen.
Yeah. Fantastic. I think he's the best Bond
ever
in history.
Yeah, I agree with that, actually.
For me.
Yeah, he's very, very good.
Sean Connery is up there, of course he is, but Roger Moore was a bit too sexy,
active,
wasn't he? He was
yeah,
a bit too slimy, like, walking around in velvet dressing gowns and all that.
Yeah, a bit too English in that sense, or a bit too try-hard.
English?
Yeah, a bit too try-hard English. I think he was a bit too of a mix, too anglicised. Oh, hello, Vinicius is through here. What's going on? Oh, you were nervous there, weren't you, Boovy?
Bit of quality there, he scores, so.
But he didn't, did he?
No quality.
That's the important aspect.
But they can rip you up in no time.
You'd hope so, for their sake. But
look at this. That's from our own doing then. Lose the ball there. Is he offside? No.
Oh, very, very much onside as well.
Vinicius on his... What? That's a finish from Vinicius. Oh, no, it's deflection.
Well, there you go.
It's hard to tell. Cruz in the box, on the outside of the box.
What have they been doing? What?
Oh, my God, that's a shocking corner. Mara's over the top.
Ththink guys are a bit of a joke tonight, aren't they, Booth?
Oh.
This isn't great from them.
I saw this against Chelsea, though, and I thought Chelsea really aren't in a. I think if Chelsea, even the season at the start, the start of the season, they had some really good form. Top of the table, Lukaku was banging in goals. If they had even 5% of that form, I think they would have beaten Real Madrid today, this season. But they were in some really flat form, weren't they? I think they were lucky against West Ham a little bit to grind through that game. I think they're going to get pulverised in the FA Cup final.
I agree.
I really do.
Well,
but by then, that's 4 weeks to go to the FA Cup final. One injury, you've lost maybe a couple of games in the Premier League title race.
Those feet there, by the way.
Look at this.
That was a good piece of defending that in the end. Crossfield ball?
Yeah, it was on.
He was on there, wasn't it? For just a second. There was a split second.
But look at John Stones tucking in. So John Stones, you think he's going to get exposed as a wide player?
No.
He's not. He's kind of an extra midfielder.
Right, okay. So he's more like that sort of right midfielder than
He's kind of a right advanced centre back on the ball.
Right. Okay.
And then he'll go wide as he needs to. But look at him now. He's in the middle of the field. He's a holding midfielder.
He's a great distributor, isn't he?
Ruben Diaz then can cover him, and we've got so much possession that Real Madrid don't have anything, no outball. Because I know there's pace, but you can't just hit the ball into the channels.
Is tonight maybe Pep has done a bit of his tinkering, but tonight his tinkering is putting John Stones at right back.
I don't think he had a choice. I think if he had a choice, this wouldn't have happened.
But would you not? Would you not
have been
put
Kyle Walker? Cancelo? No, Kyle Walker's still got an injury.
He's still injured, right?
Yeah, but he could have played tonight. It was Cancelo that definitely couldn't have played because of the booking. But
20 minutes in, you guys are 2-0 up. What a position to be in! What a position to be in!
It's amazing.
Boovie, I'm going to grab a drink because I can eat now.
Yeah, go for it.
I can eat.
He must be starving. I feel for him having to sit next to me while he's hungry. Imagine having to do it when you got a full belly of food. Do you know what I mean?
I'd sit next to that tasty treat.
Right, let's do some comments, shall we?
Come on, Boovie, hold the stream together, bro.
Vinny is poor. He's a poor man, Sterling. Yeah, I think Vinicius for me is bang average. I really do. Like he's playing at a high level, but relative to the kind of being a Real Madrid left winger, you think Hazard would have taken the shirt by now, and obviously he's completely failed, hasn't he? And he'll probably move on in the summer. But Vinicius isn't a Real Madrid player for me. He doesn't look like a kind of Real Madrid player. How he plays, he's done well, I guess. What are you eating? Oh wow, chocolate!
I've got to break with something sweet.
Oh yeah, of course you do. Yeah.
Of course.
I'm doing well. I don't eat any junk these days.
Yeah,
I'm doing really well for myself. Oh, Phil Foden.
Nice. How weird would it be if we went Liverpool City final? You know, if you played Villarreal, I'd actually make Villarreal the favourites.
No, I think that would be our moment to really be galvanised, and I think we'll lose to Liverpool. I think in the Champions League final, I think we lose to you, unfortunately, and we could be one of the only teams to make successive Champions League finals and lose both. A bit like Atletico Madrid.
So humble, aren't they?
No, seriously, I think you're that good. I think you'll beat us in a one-off in Paris.
City of love.
But what does it say? If you lose that game to us, that would be bad for you as well. That would be really bad for Klopp.
Losing a Champions League final is not great.
Because Klopp would have lost 3 Champions League finals and won 1. 1 out of 4. That's shocking. Oh, what a challenge from Zinchenko.
Got to be in it, though, haven't you, mate? Got to be in it.
Got to be in it, like Pep.
Confident about tomorrow, Loz? I don't really know what to expect, if I'm completely honest, from Villarreal. I don't know if they're going to sit back. I don't know if they're going to come forward. I don't know what they're going to...
They're going to be sat
I don't know how they're going to try and play us. Because how did they... we watched a little bit of them against Bayern, but it's hard to keep your eye on them when we're watching the big game.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know how they beat Bayern. I don't understand how they did it. Because they didn't look... They weren't all parts on the edge of the box, but it was very compact. It almost felt like kind of those old school 4-4-2 kind of wins where you're still aggressive enough going forward, but it's kind of 2 banks of 4. It's more of a 2 banks of 4 job with Capu in midfield. That is incredible. It's a miracle. Capu, Lo Celso.
They also just had the perfect tools to beat Bayern on those nights.
Well, Bayern had the perfect tools to unbeat themselves. No, to beat themselves.
Good.
But Bayern for me, I don't know. Some of those players for me just let the side down. Nagelsmann's a young manager, didn't quite know how to get through. Emery's far more seasoned. It might have been more down to the managers.
He did get a bit old man, didn't he?
He got schooled a little bit, Nagelsmann, and Nagelsmann's he's a fancy new car. He's a new Tesla, and Unai Emery's he's an old Rolls Royce of a manager, really. Maybe Rolls Royce is too good a brand.
Yeah, maybe he's more of a Ford.
No, what's a classy brand like an Alfa Romeo, an old Alfa Romeo?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
He's not a Rolls Royce. A Rolls Royce is Ancelotti.
Is he more like a Maserati? No, because
Maserati's a bit Mourinho.
Lexus saying something
no,
like
it's not.
So what's Klopp? Audi?
No, Klopp's. Yeah, Klopp could be Audi. No, Volkswagen.
Really?
Yeah, Volkswagen.
A bit of character.
Bit of character. Obviously fraudulent for millions of emissions targets.
Sorry, what's that equivalent to in football?
He's a little bit. He chats a little bit of shit, doesn't he, Klopp? He gets.
You think that's the equivalent to being fraudulent for millions of emissions?
No, and obviously Guardiola, you've got what? Bentley, Rolls Royce, Lamborghini. It's your
Thanks,
choice.
Dante, for the 2 subs. Really appreciate it. Sorry, so Klopp, you're saying is a Volkswagen.
Yeah, but like a nice
But
Volkswagen.
Pep is a Lamborghini.
Yeah, but like a nice Volkswagen.
Like what?
What's the best Volkswagen? I don't know. I don't know anything about cars. You know what?
Clearly not.
No, you know they're good cars.
Klopp's a Bugatti.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
High speed.
Conte's a Bugatti because he's high speed, doesn't know what to do with it. Do you know what I mean? He's all intensity.
But the Bugatti knows exactly what to do with it, the speed.
No, because you can't use them anywhere.
You can
Do you know
use
what
them
I
on the
mean?
autobahn.
You know what I'm trying to say there? Bugatti's all acceleration. He gets to 100 miles an hour, then he's on a country road in York, getting smash into a bus or what. It's not going to happen, mate. So
Shouldn't be there, should
Conte's
it?
a Bugatti. Klopp's a what's Klopp? Maybe someone in the chat could say a Toyota, a Citroen.
Klopp's maybe a Merc.
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to think of a car that's really quick, really intense, and does the job. But it's like functional, not just a quick car. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
What's going on here? Uh-oh. Bit of a press. He was offside. What was that?
I don't know what it's called. Diaz, I think, and he's nearly scored an own goal, but obviously it's ruled offside.
What was that?
But a little bit of, it's 24 minutes in. I know I'm being cocky about the 2-0. John Stones plays a decent ball back to Ederson. I don't know what Ederson's doing here. Ederson takes his time. John Stones wants to... Is it John Stones or Diaz? I can't quite see. It might be Diaz. But Diaz
who's captain tonight? It's Diaz,
Diaz
isn't
is
it?
getting rocked a little bit. We got to remember Diaz has just come back from injury as well, and he's straight back in the side, so he's doing really well for himself. Kevin. Oh, give. Come on, go on.
Oh! Mahrez puts it side netting.
Square that. You got to square that. He knows that's game over.
Look at Pep.
He's shouting Riyadh. Dude, look at the ref. I fucking hate refs.
Why? What's the ref
He's
doing?
like, he says something, calm down. I fucking hate referees. Look, square that. Oh, fucking hell.
Can someone just clip up just the audio of that and send that to me? Because it did sound like
Square the
Boovie making
ball.
love.
Oh, my.
Give it.
You
Oh,
gotta
yes.
Square that, man.
Come on, baby.
I don't know where the line is. The line is with great attacking players. You say, if they always squared it, they'd never be good attacking players. But if you're such a smart player, fucking square the ball. What are you doing?
Maybe the angle wasn't on for him.
It got tight at the end. I think you could play Phil Foden in. I think if he was on the other side on his left foot, he wouldn't be able to. I think he struggled on his right, but then he hits it with his right. I don't know what you're doing.
It's tricky, isn't it? It's tricky. It's really tricky. Carvajal may have cut the pass off, saying some people.
Yeah, he did. He did at the end. That's 100% correct.
Stop having a go at him then, Boovie.
But that first ball was on for Phil Foden.
You want these men to be geniuses now all of a sudden, do you?
No, it's shocking.
Shocking.
But the ref telling Pep to calm down. I'm sick.
Jobsworth.
Fucking disgrace to football.
Yeah. Stop telling people. Stop having emotions.
You know, if you take away my fandom as a fan, right, you just strip that back and, okay, now I'm a neutral business person. Don't you want Guardiola to be shouting on a touch? It's good for...
Absolutely.
Is it good for entertainment?
It's good for entertainment. That's what you want. Global
being
entertainment.
abusive and running down the line, maybe like Mourinho, or being completely inflammatory. But Guardiola's just, he's impassioned. Why is the referee putting his arm on his shoulder telling him to calm down? Who is this fucking guy? He does nothing to football. He does nothing. He offers nothing to football.
Well, he's a referee.
Guys are leeches. No, he's making the game worse. So I just got to rant. It really winds me up. But do you know what I mean? In life, there are people that add things to life, and they subtract things from
You're
life.
either a radiator or a drain.
I think some of these referees, they suck the life out of football.
Yeah, some of them are quite sort of officious, aren't they?
I saw that moment. I just thought, why tell Guardiola, the great manager of world football, to calm down?
Because everyone sort of doesn't really know the
pisses me
personality of the referee, do they?
Doesn't matter. They should all be robots. I hope they all
But
lose.
they're not.
They all lose their fucking
my
jobs and
God.
get redundant. As simple as that.
Get redundant.
Honestly, it may get made redundant. Oh wow. Oh my god. Go on, give that, you prick. Yeah.
John
I
Stones
thought he
gave
was
it
gonna
away
give
there.
that. Yeah, John's. We're being a little bit. We think we're
Won.
2-0 up, and there's 80 minutes to go in the whole tie. That's how we're playing a little bit.
There's 120 minutes to go at the moment.
Wow,
Oh,
what
great
a ball!
ball that.
What a ball! Flick,
Do another?
flick.
What a ball.
Phil, hit! Oh,
Foden went close there, guys.
We were playing so
That was probably
Rip
one of the best counter-attacks we've seen all season.
Oh, look at this ball. Look at this.
Who's that? Was that
Mahrez?
Mahrez
into Jesus, first time. De Bruyne, first time. He's better than that.
Oh, that was a close finish.
That was Anfield, wasn't it? Remember the goal against Anfield?
Right, yeah, against Alisson.
Against Alisson, right, he had no choice.
He also put it very low, didn't he?
He had no choice. Here,
best way of beating him.
Oh, I could square this. He's done a half shot. It's classic mistake, forwards make.
Say what, baby? That could cost you.
Oh, it feels like the next goal changes the tie. 3, I think we're there. I really think we're in the final.
3-0 puts it away. 2-1 makes this interesting.
No foul.
Benzema trying to force something there.
God, we're good, honestly, I'm so proud of this side to see us play like this against Real Madrid.
You've done so much for them.
The first 30 minutes.
Was he offside again there?
I don't know.
Oh, they went close there, Boovy. That was Alaba getting up there. That was close.
It was. Fair play to them. What a ball from Benzema. What a player he is.
Little header on. That would have been nestling there, wouldn't it? Ederson might have got there, though.
That honestly changes the whole game if he scores that. We've got to be fucking careful now. We've really got to just calm down. We have to calm down now.
Can't wait for my pasta to arrive.
God.
Someone's saying in the chat, this is the greatest team of all time, Booby.
It's one of the great English sides. I really think this. Do you know what I mean? I really think.
They're very good.
Oh, well, Kevin. That was scary good. Oh, I
love when you say Kevin so much.
No, but I love the guy.
Sounds like you're making love to him.
Go on.
Kevin. Oh, Kevin.
Riyadh. Go on.
Riyadh. Oh, give it back to Kevin. Oh,
Zinchenko.
Riyadh. Oh, Zinchenko. Nothing wrong with making love to men either.
We have to be really careful. I really think this could change the whole game. The next goal,
absolutely.
If we concede now, it puts a lack of confidence in us. Do you know what I mean? You can get hit when you're playing shit, and there's kind of you grind it out. Once you're doing really well, and then you can see it can actually burst the bubble, and you lose all momentum.
Frustrating, isn't it?
Just keep it clear. I'd take no opportunities now. Just knock the ball around for 60 minutes.
Yeah, I agree.
When are you ever going to be 2-0 up at home against Real Madrid? Try not to concede. Then at the Bernabeu, keep it tight 40 minutes, 50 minutes. Suddenly
the pressure's up on them. They're coming forward. You can counter-attack easily like that.
That's a good... Oh,
so you've made up after Loz called Boovy a prick. Yeah, what gets said on the show, obviously, isn't... Boovy and I afterwards, we shake hands, have a little cuddle, and he goes.
We're just fictitious characters. I don't even like football. I don't like football at all. I'm more of a rugby kind of guy. Johnny Wilkinson for me is the greatest
British man ever.
Fullback.
Fullback.
Number 8, whatever he was.
He was number 10, wasn't he?
Was he?
Yeah.
Fly off.
He was a fly off, wasn't he? Fly off. Yeah, he was
one of the greats.
Wow.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah. What a player, though. What a player. So, Boovy, sorry, you were saying the next goal changes the game? What, were you not saying that just now?
Just clear this fucking ball, please.
Clear the ball. Well cleared there from Ederson. Oof.
Oh, I hate the chat.
Why? Benzema's got it now. Picked it up. He's held that really well, but then it's cannoned away. Modric has fought for it as well. We said that tonight. Those two will be so key. Can a cross come in? Benzema, that's a great finish. Boovy's angry, but rightly so, guys. It's 2-1 to Man City.
We've lost for the last 10 minutes. We couldn't touch the ball.
Arrogant you were for the last 10 minutes. Arrogant. You thought you got it licked.
Oh, so
Pep Guardiola sits back down and he goes, I said it.
We were playing with so much adrenaline as well. Nutmeg there from Benzema. Gets a good lucky flick out, but it was good, well-earned luck. He's on as well. He's so on, it's unbelievable. Zinchenko's not tight enough. He's the weakness. Bang. What a finish on his left foot. That finish is a world-class finish. Look at this finish.
Boovy.
What a finish. I think it's through the legs. That is one of the great goals you're going to see in months of football. That is an unbelievable finish. Oh, through his legs. Do you know how hard that is? I mean, honestly, God, that is such a good goal. Oh.
No, I've got to get rid of that.
See when that works. It's a real shame because I think...
What do you think?
If it's 0-0, right? Obviously, you'd rather be 2-1 up than 0-0, but you're building towards something. There's a bit of momentum. This is too volatile for my liking. It's too back and forth. Look, they're straight in our box already. We can't even keep the ball. Rodri's been all over the gaff. John Stones getting turned inside out. Zinchenko's looking off. Oh,
frustrating, boo. Frustrating stuff.
If they score again in this first half, suddenly we've made no progress here. We can't be a counter-attacking side. We're not a counter-attacking side. We've got to keep the ball at some point.
It is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is.
But look at Modric now.
Modric gone a little bit higher. He's putting that pressure. It's one of those ones where, you know what you did really well was you pressured them really early on, didn't you? You went, oh, here we go. Ball in. Oh, good save there. That's a really good save there from Ederson. All right, Jack? Jack's all right. Anyway, you pressure them early on because you know that Real Madrid are experienced. They go out there, they read the game. It takes them a bit of time to lower themselves in. And City have put themselves 2-0 up. 2-1, of course.
Andrew Johnson
gets a bit more hairy at that point.
Fernandinho at right back.
Fernandinho, sure. But he isn't, though, is he?
No, he's...
Yeah, he will be. He will be in a minute, yeah. So you've got a problem with your right back. Stones coming off. Not great. Don't look at the chat, my love.
I know, I've got to stop looking.
Yeah, you've got to stop looking at that chat. Fernandinho coming on. John Stones going off. That's quite a big change, isn't it? Because Fernandinho don't have that pace.
He doesn't have pace. He's got positional awareness. Again, this all comes back to how we can keep the ball. If we can keep the ball, then a 2-1 result is not bad for the next 30, 40 minutes. But if we keep giving up the ball, Fernandinho's going to get ripped inside and out. They tried him, and fair play to him. I hope he's not out for the rest of the season. Something like that. It might just be another couple of weeks out now. But Fernandinho, captain, great to see. If there's one player almost in world football at his age that you'd want, I mean, it would be Fernandinho at any position. You could even play Fernandinho as a kind of false nine. He's so good positionally, physically. I think the big issue would be, how he got ripped against Liverpool in that FA Cup. That was a big game, big pitch. He looked old in that game, which is sad to say, but it's the truth.
Yeah, it wasn't great, was it?
But then you didn't... I think you'd argue if Rodri's in that midfield by himself. We had quite a light midfield, so...
Jack the Rider's here with my food. I know you're nervous. It's all right, Jack. Jack will be in at half-time when Boovy goes for his piss, and we'll hear a little bit about what Jack thinks of the game. We'll get some real people. I think Pep doesn't want Stones to bottle it for them, says someone in the chat. Stone's not much of a bottle job, is he?
He's lost all of that. He's just a really good player. He's
I think Stones is one of my favourite players,
Yeah, he's a good player.
Really great player.
Underrated.
Yeah, he is actually. I agree with that. Because of that thing he had for England that time where it basically... Oh, that's lovely there from Fernandinho. Sits Vinicius down.
I've done a click like that in years. Do you remember doing a click like that?
Ali G style.
Oh, it hurts my wrist.
Booyakasha.
I'm getting old, Things are starting to click and all that.
How old are you? Like 13?
I'm only 26, but...
Double 13, as I call it.
My back's starting to hurt and all that.
Really? Yeah. That's just stress, mate.
Chronic.
That's just stress.
Do you think?
Chronic?
Yeah, like chronic back pain.
Really?
Slightly chronic.
Yeah. Maybe try laying down during lovemaking. Be a good idea. We're just having a bit of fun, guys. Just having a bit of fun.
Oh, get up. Get up, you flannel. How was that a fucking...
I'm not sure that was a foul, was it? Boovy, shut up.
Referee's
someone in the chat.
Twat.
Ryder's calling me now, so hopefully it's here. We'll see. Jack's on his way down. We'll see in just a minute.
How is that a foul, man?
Anyway. Boovy, do you mind when I call you a prick on the shows?
Huh?
Do you mind when I call you a prick on the shows?
Not.
Of course not. Of course. The thing that people don't see, obviously, because it's quite tight cameras, is afterwards, obviously, people have an exchange. Sometimes we'll exchange a look across the table and people at home won't see it.
Yeah.
So sometimes, if you say something funny and I react, you'll sometimes look at me and go,
God,
it's weird, wasn't it?
Do you know what? It was that clip where we all talk about Joel That was so.
I've not seen that though. I've not seen. I feel bad for Joel. I feel bad for Joel.
No, he's doing well. Why
he's doing well?
Bad for himself. He loves the limelight he's in.
He does.
He loves it. He's a big time influencer. Fair play to the guy. But I just thought it was so funny. Laporte, ref, that's a yellow. How is that not a foul?
What? You're right.
Oh fucking hell! He just got pulled back. Fernandinho making an overlap.
I know. I love it.
God, this guy's old.
Save it, Blake. Have a word. God. Save that. Save that.
I know. He's got one a game. Oh.
Oof. Got one overlap a game, has he? Oh, look at that. That was the underlap.
Don't foul him. Valverde's not a player I rate.
Not a player that you rate?
Not massive. Not a danger, is he? Casemiro is one that I do like. I do like him.
Booby, I bought you a bit of ice cream.
Did you?
Just a little...
Wow, thanks very much.
Just to cheer you up.
I'm going to eat this at half time, off camera.
Ice cream?
Thanks.
Half time? This guy's smoking something.
Half time, off camera, mate.
Okay.
I tried those macaroons on camera and it was a
mess,
shocking revelation of... I don't know if anyone's ever going to clip that up. Thankfully no one has.
No.
But I think I've got something like nearsightedness or something. Anything that's like around here, I can't quite see it. Some people are long.
Yeah. You just can't. Yeah, that's weird.
Do you know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you're short-sighted, and then you're not very well long-sighted. Cause that's why you're not so good at football.
That's a good point.
Because you can't see up the pitch.
Really? And maybe you're saying you can see too far down the pitch.
Oh.
Buy someone ice cream and they do that. Fucking disgrace.
No, I think you're fun. Look, in goal, you won us the tournament. Simple as that.
In goal.
You did. You did. You were in goal. You were fantastic. You didn't
I only
make a
went in because
single
none of
mistake.
you fuckers would go in.
No one asked me. Look, Elliot, mate.
Because I know you're shit.
No, I would have been class in goal. But
no, you wouldn't.
In that first game, did I tell you what Elliot said to me?
What?
In that first game,
he said you're dog shit. Booty.
I tried to play him a boy, but he wouldn't run for it. He said, I'm used to be National Conference North striker reserve or something. I know what I'm doing like that. When we're all having a meltdown when we
they're all a bit weird, aren't they, when
goal.
they get into that? Yeah,
it was so far. I was like, what are you on about?
Weird,
it's not quite. See how
not quite
we had an opportunity to score 3 or even 4.
You got to take them.
And then once it solidifies, they look a little bit, now that they're used to the game, they're used to the pitch, they've scored a goal out of nowhere. Their confidence is right back to where it was at the start of the game. So really, it's only, I know we've put 2 past them. We should have put 3 or 4.
Sad though, isn't it?
It is sad.
Because you're going out now.
Champions League semi-finals rest on... It's very rare. Look, don't get me wrong. It's rare to say you can beat Real Madrid 3-0 in 1 quarter of the tie. But we actually could have beaten them 3-0, 4-0.
Could have been 3-0 up.
Honest to God. Well done, Fernandinho.
What are your thoughts on Piers Morgan? Because he's trying to make a bit of a comeback again, isn't he?
I don't like what he says or what he stands for. The only thing I do like, I'll be completely real, is that he is an advocate for free speech. And that doesn't...
Who isn't, you think?
I think there are a lot of people that are actually that actually cannot take an opinion.
Right.
That honestly, that cannot take an opinion outside of themselves.
But do you think free speech is just...
And his opinions and his takes on things, I don't agree with.
They're ice cold.
But I think he's got to have the right to have that opinion. And then I think the market should decide... Like, Joe Rogan's got some arguably quite illiberal opinions, right? And I don't agree with them either.
Sure.
But the market decides that actually a lot of people relate to his opinion. Go on. Oh. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So if I say something incredibly, racist on a stream, the market then says, sorry, Boovy, you're not...
It doesn't matter.
You're not... that's not the world anymore.
It's not the way it works, though.
You don't think?
No, because if you spend more money in the market to make your opinion more prominent, then you get further ahead than others.
Of course, that's true. I think that's also been true throughout history as well, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Whatever country had the printing press first, was able to dictate kind of...
What's going on.
So
it's the illusion of free speech.
Yeah, but I think the closer we get to free speech, the better.
That's not closer. That's just a...
I think we're closer with the internet than we were before.
I agree.
The fact that a guy like Joe Rogan can have an opinion, have a podcast where he can go deep about, psychedelics. He can go deep about conservative politics, whether you agree with that or not.
Or liberal politics, he does both.
Yeah, he does. He does do both. I think you could say he leans, to a conservative extent more than liberal.
He's more libertarian, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly that. So the fact he can add that podcast, I think he's created a lot of, hundreds of hours of value for especially young men as well. I think that's an audience that we sometimes forget about.
Young white men, there's not much content for them nowadays.
But you know what I'm trying to say? Just like, that kind of voice of like, how to be good in business, or how to be good as, how to be fit and healthy. Like some of his health videos, when he talks about with other podcasters how to train, they get hundreds of millions of views, So
sorry, what's the benefit of listening to Piers Morgan?
Long story short, he's a bit of a pig, but he's got an opinion. And he's entitled to have that opinion.
That should be the title of his book.
No, he is. But I think he's worked hard enough, and he's done some nasty things, but
sure.
I don't think he should be cancelled. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, I don't think he should be cancelled, but I don't think he should be given a prominent platform either.
What is that prominent platform? Like a newspaper? Like
any of them, really?
No.
He's a bit of a prick, isn't he?
He is a bit of a prick. That's the thing I've got to say.
I think he hides behind free speech in the name of it. And sort of takes it and uses it when other people deserve it more.
Yeah, we have to be careful, but of course, we have to be careful about what that means. Like when Trump's saying, what is misinformation, for example, what is inflammatory to actually the civil society we live in. Of course, that's another thing entirely, but I don't think Piers Morgan's ever transcended that. I think Trump has.
No, yeah.
I think he had to ban Trump on social media. At the point, does he come back?
Probably.
Should you let a former president have his account back?
I think he should be able to have it back now.
Probably,
I
yeah.
think it's slightly weird.
Probably, yeah. But he hasn't, has he? Which is
I think it's more weird than illegal.
Yeah. There was a great tweet about the Elon Musk stuff where it was like, okay, so people that are trying to limit free speech, whether you agree that's happening or not, this guy, one of the founders of the internet, I think it was actually, he said...
Was it Tim Berners-Lee?
No, it was Mark Anderson or something.
Yeah.
He said something along the lines of, these same people now, they won't be focusing on social media. Go on. Fernandinho.
He's white. He's
Morris.
Clear through.
Oh,
decent defending that.
He said something along the lines, this argument will now move higher up the internet. So the free speech will be, will iMessage monitor what you're saying or how you say things? Will it be what you can store on Google Drive? I saw a thing recently that Google Drive stopped something about Ukrainian territory maps being uploaded to Google Drive, and the Google Drive could analyze what the file was and if it was appropriate for Google, which is doesn't sound very internet, does it? It doesn't sound very.
They have to do that with pornography though and stuff.
Yeah, of course. But so anyway, long story short, I'm pro free speech.
It's just whether we actually believe that Elon Musk and Piers Morgan stand as free speech.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and obviously there's a very thin line between literally, racism, for example. Is that for my right to be? Of course not. Or inflammatory.
I mean, it is free speech in a sense, isn't it? But it's not. It's not. We don't need to hear someone.
But that's criminal now, and rightly so. That's deemed criminal. Where 20 years ago it wasn't. You know what I mean? So there are certain things you can't say to people now without So I think the thing about Twitter, is it's a. What do I know about business? Of course, but
this much,
even less.
Yeah.
It's an atom, really. What I know about business, but the annual revenue of Twitter is about $3 billion.
Bit of fun.
For 10 years, they've never been able to monetize their billions of users.
Yeah,
he's going to spend $43 billion on something that makes $3 billion a year, and it's past its prime.
Strange
as an app.
It's almost like there's other benefits. Anyway, politically, we don't mind if you agree or disagree, but at half-time there is one fact here, Boovie, and it is 2-1 to Man City. They are just about ahead at this point.
It feels... If you offered anyone 2-1 at any half-time point in the Champions League semi-final, you'd say, oh, it's amazing. But actually, 2-1 feels like a very low score. It feels like we're drawing, almost, but based on momentum.
Yeah, it does feel a little bit like that at this point, doesn't it?
It's frustrating. I think we should have beaten, there's always, every football fan can say that about every opportunity. Oh, we should have beaten these lot. I think we should be about 3-0 up at this point. I think we kept the ball a bit better. Yeah, we had a couple of great opportunities.
3-1 or 3-2, maybe.
Yeah, that you can't. Yeah, fine. You can't discredit that amazing goal from Benzema. That was what a finish. But if we kept the ball a bit more, I don't know if that opportunity happens. Do you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, fair enough. I agree with what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying. Come on, Forest, saying someone in the chat. Is Forest playing tonight as well?
I think they are.
Are they? Yeah. I mean, you know more about the Championship than me, Boovie. Clearly. clearly Boovie knows more. For halftime analysis now, guys, let's bring in our real analysis. Jack Brain. Jack, welcome back. Someone who's not politically minded either way. It's 1-0, by the way, to Forest against Fulham. Jack, it went well for early on there for City.
We should have scored so many more. We were so good for
I know,
25
for a long
minutes.
time. Yeah. And you could have been 3, maybe 4-0 up.
There were times when we were passing it around them and they stopped bothering to press because they knew we could just pass it in triangles. And
yeah.
It was going really well. And then Fernandinho came on and I have no faith anymore.
Is that because, well, he's actually played all right since he's come on, hasn't he?
He's been fine, but it's not... When he's on the ball, that's not the issue.
It's when he's off the ball, he's beatable with pace.
Vinicius.
Yeah. It is a strange one. Was there no one else in the side that you could have had in?
Nathan Ake, could have brought him in and put him at right back.
Maybe.
But he's more of a centre back, or sometimes he fills in at left back. He's never done right back for us, I don't think.
You got Gundogan in there, but...
If you don't want Gundogan there...
No, I was going to say, can you not put Gundogan in at central defensive midfield and then you can put Stones in, but he's not really that central defensive midfield you want, is he?
No.
It's tricky. Scott Carson?
He could always make an appearance.
Serviceable right back.
He's the only person in our squad that's won a Champions League, actually, so put some respect on his name.
Where did he win it?
Liverpool.
Thank you very much. Just reminding you. Yeah.
Well, we were nothing then. It didn't matter.
Right. Okay. My bad. Sorry. Yeah. So where do you think it goes from here? Because I do think that Real Madrid got their backs up a little bit early on, and then suddenly back in it. Benzema did what he needed to do. He sort of showed you are as vulnerable as any other team at that. In that point where he just gets to in the box and he just goes in somehow. I don't quite know how it happens.
I think the thing with that specific goal, I mean, obviously in general, Benzema's really, really good and will take half chances.
Excellent player.
But when you've got Diaz and Laporte at centre-back, you kind of hope that one of them will stick with him.
Yeah.
And they left him to Zinchenko at the back post.
Yeah, which was strange because you think, why? He's the main goal threat.
And there was no one else in the box, I don't think.
Yeah.
He was the only guy in there.
Again,
they'll pick him up.
Yeah, that's what I sort of thought was... Do you not think that's what he relies on, though? Is that they go, okay, this back line's going to function as a back line.
They kind of lose him rather than man-marking him.
He's very elusive. That's one of his best qualities. And he sort of goes very deep, and then suddenly he's arriving in the box, and you're a bit like, whoa, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Yeah, but that's more concerning than anything else, because you know that no matter how comfortable you are, one ball into... We don't have that. We don't have... Great, Jesus scored a few at the weekend.
Yeah.
But you don't think he gets one chance, he scores it. We don't have anyone that's like that.
Not that same killer of a player like that. Yeah, I get it.
Usually I'd have backed Foden to be that man. He usually comes alive in the big games and he's very good at finishing from tight angles as well.
But he has been pretty alive in this game.
Missed a good chance.
That chance low, it was similar to the one that he scored against Liverpool as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he went low against Alisson, and he went low against Courtois, but he wasn't as accurate. And I feel like if you go low against Courtois, you've probably got a decent chance in a similar way against Alisson. They're both big guys, probably difficult for them to move their feet if they drill it. Against De Gea, if you go low, you often feel, oh, maybe he'll save it, he's good with his feet. Those two goalkeepers, their weakness, I'd say, is lower down because their body is so big and they're so broad.
If it was on target, it's in.
Yeah.
But it's another good chance. Mahrez had the good chance.
Frustrating, isn't it?
The amount of times we broke their defence, well, the midfield specifically, but got into that back line was unbelievable.
Yeah, I completely
agree. They were playing very, very open. Ancelotti's side as well.
Just a cordial review of the kickoff group chat at half-time. It started earlier on, obviously, with everyone hoping that Man City lose, apart from Boovie and you, Jack. Yep. But early on, you shut them up. You see Mahrez, so good there. Brian says, fair fucks. Madrid have been asleep here. And then Brian says, 2-0. If they blow it from here, it's embarrassing.
It is, in a way, because we're at home, and we were dominating and we had the chances to kill them off. But it's Real Madrid.
Yeah.
It's Real Madrid with probably the best player in the world up front for them.
Completely agree. And then later on, Brian says, just switched on our last live stream. Lol, fuck me. Loz with a face full of food and Boovie on about what we should do with Trump to let him back on Twitter. Epic commentary for the biggest match of the season. Let us know in the chat though, guys. Is this the kind of thing you want to see, or do you want to see two geeks just wanking away over stats for 3 hours? What do you want? It's a genuine question. It's your choice.
We'll cater.
Because we'll get Statman Dave if that's what you guys want, all right? I'll threaten Statman Dave if that's what you guys want. The stats, says someone in the chat. I like the loose chat. And it is just loose chat. Both, exactly. I wonder where I can get some stats then for half-time. Like, shall I just take a casual look through Twitter or something? Do I go on the trending page of Twitter?
Squawker.
I want some halftime stats, mate.
Squawker love putting out. They're not very good stats, but they love putting out stats.
It's one from Statman Day 54 seconds ago. Rodri in the first half versus Real Madrid. 100% of tackles won. 100% of aerial duels won. 100% of long ball accuracy. 96% pass accuracy. Stood out in a star-studded midfield battle. The words of Statman Dave coming out of Losman Lawrence's mouth. Incredible. But hey, we'll cater to you guys. That's all we want.
Low one of each now, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I've done a bit of the food. I've done a bit of the food. Done a bit of the Trump. Later on, I'm going to advocate for left-wing people being able to say what they want.
Great.
Yeah. Then we just got a bit of balance in there, guys. We want DJ Gas. Absolutely. He'll spin the decks at halftime. 40. This comes from Opta, by the way. Karim Benzema scored 40 goals for Real Madrid this season in all competitions, making him the 5th player to reach this figure in a single season in the club's history. The other ones, Ronaldo, Puskás, Di Stefano, and obviously Hugo Sanchez. That's a big set of names to join there.
And he must be closing in on Raul's
goal tally. I think he is, yeah. You mean in the Champions League? Or just overall?
No, I think overall for Real Madrid.
Wow, I didn't realise that.
I think he's going to be second and Ronaldo's first.
Apparently also Kevin De Bruyne has been at his very best in this game. And I've got to agree, not only, in some games you go, has he had a good game? You look at the stats and he hasn't. And he has had a good game, but you've not necessarily seen it. In this, he's been the kind of Kevin De Bruyne that I like. He's been that aggressive, progressive kind of player that you want to have.
I think he's better on the counter.
Sure.
I think De Bruyne suits a team that counterattacks because he's very powerful going forward and he can pick a pass. Like, he plays defence splitting passes, so when they're on the counter, it's so much easier to do that than when you've got a back line sitting back in a deep block.
And he plays beautifully between the lines, doesn't he? So he turns and he's got that space. In that half space, he's perfect because he'll either deliver a cross or he's playing a ball straight through. But in the first half, he had long ball accuracy, 100%, 88% pass accuracy, 39 touches, which I've got no idea if that's good or bad. 1 goal and 1 assist. Statman Dave says, at his very best.
39 touches sounds like quite a lot, maybe?
I think it's quite a bit. I mean, considering Liverpool versus Everton, Alan had 2 passes in the whole game, and they were both from the kickoff.
He did have 7 attempted, though, I think, didn't he?
7 attempted,
so
yeah.
5 failures in there.
Yeah, exactly. But keep trying, buddy.
Keep going.
You'll keep him up.
Just give him the kickoff. Get his motivation
back.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
He'll make the next one.
Because when he fucks up, then it's really fun. Kevin De Bruyne's game by number 15 passes in the final third, the second most. I wonder who had the first most. I don't know.
Probably Mahrez.
Maybe Phil Foden.
Maybe
Phil Foden made quite a few passes, didn't he, in the final third? And I didn't see him as deep as I would like to. So you guys have got their number though, haven't you?
No, we don't.
No?
No. I don't want to say anything that seems too confident because
shame. I need that.
Even at 2-0, I was still nervous.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. Usually, first legs, I don't really care that much because as long as you get battered, you're kind of like we're still in it for the second leg, especially with no away goals now.
Right, yeah. With the lack of away goals, this really does make like a really different game at this point, doesn't it? Grant Hanley is the GOAT, saying some people in the chat. People backing Brian from the weekend.
We could have had him at right back. Do you think he fits
Grant
in?
Hanley? Yeah, Grant Hanley. Yeah, absolutely.
Better than Fernandinho at right back?
Yes, absolutely. Well, I think anyone's better than Fernandinho. Anyway.
Whoa.
Not anyone, but a lot of people. Yeah.
We've got Nathan Ake on the bench.
It'll be Rodri, I'd imagine, in the final third, guys. I don't know if
it's not that
far in the final third. Thoughts on away goals being scrapped? Good question. I loved away goals because I think it led to a lot of interesting results, should we say. But I do think that it's better this way because it makes more even ties.
I think that's what I did really. So, probably a controversial opinion. I really loved the straight knockouts during COVID.
Oh, absolutely.
I thought they were great in the Champions League because it all came down to one game.
Would you do that in every round, or would you do it at the semi-finals and then the final?
I think maybe quarters.
Okay, so you go round of 32, round of 16.
Round of 16, you have 2 legs.
Yeah.
And then from then on, straight knockout.
Right. So, I get what you're saying.
I think it puts more on. So like I said, I'm not usually nervous for first legs, and it's because you've got the second leg to recover.
Sure, but it does make it's kind of like laying the groundwork for the second leg a lot of the time, isn't it? But I get what you're saying. Yeah. That straight knockout does make a big difference.
I want the finale straight away.
See, I feel like I've reduced that only down to the semi-finals and the final, only because I want it to feel special, and I don't want it to feel like every bit is a knockout straight away. And also, I need the advertising money, if I'm honest, guys. We've just lost all that Gazprom money.
All that Gazprom money? Champions League, are they still?
I don't know if they still... I've not seen any Gazprom advertising tonight. Have you?
I saw someone get sent to a Champions League game by Gazprom.
Maybe there's still contracts they need to fulfill.
Still got tickets.
I suppose, yeah. We've still got these tickets. Listen, guys, the sponsorship's over, but these bloody tickets are ours, all right?
Get rid of them somehow.
Yeah, got to get rid of them. We're going to have to distribute something across Europe, and if it's not going to be gas, it's going to be tickets. Tickets prom. Anyway, UEFA has cut with Gazprom. There you go.
They've cut.
Yeah. As of we, guys, we don't have any ties to Gazprom at the moment.
I've always been against Gazprom.
Okay, but however, should they come in with a bid, we'd always be interested in fielding it.
I've never been against Gazprom.
Yeah.
Clip out the bit you need.
We have fun on this.
With both of them.
Some people in the chat saying Boovy could well be in for a gig here as DJ Gazprom.
DJ Gazprom?
Yeah. Boovy, would you sell your soul? Of course. There you go. Of course. Jack is awesome, saying some people in the chat as well. Hashtag better than Boovy. Okay. Hashtag fuck that Bristol twat off. Wow, that's...
And it does actually say that as well.
Yeah, it does actually say that. Gazman. Yeah. Love Jack. His insight is brilliant. Okay, guys. Well, when Boovy gets back, remember, build him up a little bit as well. Yeah.
Got to boost him a bit.
Good bit of insight.
We want him to keep coming.
Jack Brain, the genius behind Brain.
Just Brain in general.
Just the Brain. Yeah. Here he is.
Not Gazprom.
Not Gazprom.
That's key.
Yeah.
Not going to say who it is. But
yeah, because we can't.
Not Gazprom.
Yeah, exactly. Are they saying Bouvet? Yeah, they're just saying Bouvet's sort of in the wings now, though, Jack. So thanks a lot, Jack, for half-time. Love you as always. He's a great guy, Jack. He's a great guy. What I call now a close friend. Bouvet, your head's huge, isn't it?
I thought you were going to build me up since I've come back.
Sorry, yeah, my bad. Everyone, it's Boovy!
That was a nice break.
Whoop, woo!
Do you know what? I like that halftime break.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I wish I had one of those.
Well, me and Jack could do it, but too many City fans would ruin this channel. You can't have 2 City fans on any channel.
Yeah.
There's only 2 City fans in the whole YouTube game.
Exactly, and only one of them's good.
Exactly.
Yeah, so good chat. Bouvet, they say in the chat. You saw the face there at halftime of John Stones, gutted, hands on head as he goes down the tunnel. I'm gutted for him. Do you think that changes the time massively? Jack seemed to think it would have an influence.
It makes us more conservative. I think it.
You're against that?
Yeah. Against what?
Conservatism.
No. Look, it makes us more adverse to risk because we don't want to get counter-attacked with Fernandinho running backwards. Sure. You do look at it and think John Stones was a similar kind of attribute, kind of player at right back as well. A centre back or a defensive midfielder at right back, always going to be slower than Kyle Walker or Cancelo. It hopefully instills in us what we've got to do in the second half is keep the ball, not the ball around, and apply enough pressure to score 1 goal in this half. 3-1 at the Bernabeu, and we'll get through.
Wow. Real insight. That ice cream's good, isn't it?
It's nice, mate. Yeah, it's very nice, yeah. What is it? What would you call it?
It's a multi-biscuit.
Multi-biscuit, yeah.
Alaba's off at half-time, by the way.
Alaba had an injury as well. So it looks
Nacho
like
is on.
Nacho.
That's good for you guys.
Yeah, I think you can get a Nacho a bit more. I think Alaba's a better
Alaba had a terrible half.
Yeah, he did actually. He did, which is uncommon for him. He's one of the greats. I mean, let's get it completely real. He's one of the great defenders of modern football. I think that's fair to say.
I'd have taken him.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to join you lot, to be honest. But apart from that, he's a top player.
Very passive, but okay.
I don't think he really.
No, I get it.
Real Madrid or nothing for him, really. He left a bigger club than Liverpool and Bayern Munich. So you.
But I mean, bigger than Liverpool, though.
Yeah.
You're a piece of work.
No, Bayern are more of an institution than Liverpool. They control German football. They won 10 titles in a row. You haven't done that ever, have you? No.
We like it competitive.
They got 6 European Cups as well as you, haven't they?
Yeah. So, they're such a big institution, are they? How many more European Cups?
Same as many European Cups. You've won 1 league in 31 years. They've won 10 in the last 10 years.
If we could fix the Premier League, we'd do the same.
The issue with the Bundesliga is just everyone else is just boring.
Second half kicked off now, guys. Let's do it.
Come on. We've got to beat these.
Nervous now, Boovy?
Yeah, a bit like Jack was completely right in saying it's like there's a weird energy in this game. That volatility didn't look like City. Now, we capitalised on it because Real Madrid were volatile too, created space. We scored some great goals, early goals. But we scored our last goal 11 minutes in. So you're thinking, for 35 minutes, we can't get on the ball.
Bit of a drought.
And what Chelsea looked dangerous at the Bernabeu. Mm-hmm. They lost. Do you know what I mean? So Real Madrid can make you feel
average,
deceptively calm in a game. Think, we've got chances. We've just put 2 past these lot. It's only 2-1 now. Benzema can score from any angle. By the way, it's absolutely ridiculous, that goal. That goal is obscene, isn't it?
They often look, by the way, as if they haven't been struck well, or as if they shouldn't go in from Benzema.
Yeah, yeah. The angles are weird. I think there's something about the way he runs into the box. They're abnormal in how he gets into positions to finish. I mean, a couple of the headers against Chelsea. I mean, the one across goal was just like, so why is he in that position? Why is he kind of facing the ball as it comes in? It's such a great finish. Obviously.
Are you nervous, Boovy? What's wrong?
Oh, don't.
What's wrong, Boovy? Are you nervous?
I'm stressed out here.
It's all right. Don't worry. You just sit back.
Nice and simple, lads, please. Nice
just
and
relax.
simple, please, lads.
They're just going to play it around. Okay, Boovy. You can tell from Boovy's body language he doesn't want me to be there. He put Lawrence out.
Morris! Get the ball! Yeah!
Morris hit the post. It came back out to Phil Foden, and that is an on-the-line goal clearance there, which keeps Real Madrid in this tie. Oh.
No. He didn't get the ball there, did he?
Some people in the chat saying bottle jobs. Some people in the chat not.
The ball there. Look at his ball over the top. The ball over the top was Fernandinho, I think. Wow, Mars is through. Can he square that?
No.
That's hard to square. He's done well to get a finish off.
Gets a really good finish off, and it hits the post. Look at that. The spin, he managed to get on the ball. Courtois beaten at that point.
Do you know what? I mean, we talk about Benzema's individual brilliance. Foden.
Look, see Carvajal there on the line. Great
Foden
piece of
misses an open net.
It wasn't open. It was relatively open.
Yeah. We talk about Benzema sort of being up for these one-off games in the Champions League. Mate, we're resting Mahrez for these kind of games.
People in the chat saying, "Are City going to bottle it?"
If we keep missing chances like that, I'd rather have no chances, but then Real Madrid have no chances because we bore the game out. But we're not gonna do that. It could be 4-2 tonight. It really could. How is that a foul? This Militao guy, he's shocking. He's shocking. I can't stand the guy.
He's the kind of mind games player, isn't he? He's the one who...
Look at him running all over the place. He's a headless chicken. Awful defender, Militao. Foden on his left foot. Foden on his left foot should do so much better.
Ancelotti just standing there, stony faced. This is knockout football now, Boovy.
It's nervous.
At any moment, you could just
get knocked out, mate.
Yeah, just get knocked out.
Why don't we do a boxing stream? Yeah, like a real boxing stream.
What?
Like a live Twitch where we all just go in a ring and just fight.
Do you want to do that?
In this flat, but obviously it'd be a nice... Obviously, you know what, Brian's fucking unbelievable with what he's doing. Yeah, exactly, with his sets and all that. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Brian's amazing,
It's a kind of Squid Game, but in this studio.
Like
and we all just fight live. Cameras everywhere, roving on a roaming cam.
Roaming.
You know? What do you think?
I think I'd kick your ass.
I think it'd be me and Brian last.
Yeah?
Left last.
Disagree.
I think you go first. You and Rory go first.
No, I disagree. I think Rory probably does some damage.
Not sure. I
think you'd be surprised,
Adam?
baby. Adam's he's rangy, but you could probably break one of those limbs pretty easily. Do you know what I mean?
I think so. I think I'd get in the top 3. And then from there, anything can happen. It's fighting. It's like they say in heavyweight boxing. You know, one punch and the lights are out. Right?
Yeah.
The lights are out. I'm a heavyweight.
Yeah, but Boovy, the case with you
Brian's
is the lights are out always with you. I'm more. Have you ever seen Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah.
That's what I do. I go like, jab to the body.
Oh, right.
He's discombobulated. And suddenly, Boovie, I'm just... Poof, hands either side of the head. As it's ringing in your ears, you see a fist just come in.
Guy Ritchie.
It collapses your nose back into your skull.
Downey Jr.
Yeah, and before you know it, there's just blood everywhere.
Yeah, but
at this point, you're confused. You're going, how am I losing to Lawrence? And just a quick, sharp bang!
Maybe.
I actually then just flick you in the forehead and use full back.
And then, yeah. Or like Dillian White saying, you pushed me over, so I lost because you pushed me over.
Not the way it works. You can push someone off them in boxing, can't you?
When he said that, I want a rematch. I thought, this guy is actually done. I know he has to. He almost. It's one of them. When boxers at the end of a boxing match, they both put their hands up if it's gone to a decision, because you kind of have to do it, don't you, to back yourself. But like, wow, this guy's an idiot.
Someone just said in the chat, if the winner gets ice cream, Loz wins, and I've got to agree again.
Yeah, 100%. You know what I mean? It's
BBC Sherlock over movie Sherlock. Yeah, of course, guys. Of course.
Yeah, I actually met Benedict Cumberbatch today, actually. Really nice guy.
Where'd you meet him?
I was doing something for his new movie that's coming out, Doctor Strange.
Yeah. I
shouldn't be promoting these guys for free, but anyway.
Well, it's all right if you do that. Did you go over to him and you went, some people call me strange?
Yeah, well. But this movie will be fantastic, guys. Mate.
It will be fantastic. I'm pretty sure it's finished.
Fucking X-Men are in it. It's unbelievable.
Right.
Go on.
Kevin De Bruyne coming forward now, tries to curl one into the far corner, but no. Not the way it works.
It's not.
Phil Foden's had a good game, of course.
Yeah, there are players for City that you can think, they all just play the same way, and he's actually just a big game player. There's Phil, what are you doing?
Is he trying to climb on the back of the players? Yeah.
Bit excited. He's just got to calm down now.
That's all he needs to do.
Calm down. But look, it's incredible that at this level he's still doing it. He's performed really well.
How old is he now? 20? 21?
21.
22. Incredible stuff what he's doing out there. Absolutely incredible. Fernandinho. Great ball in. Phil Foden's wide open.
Yeah! Get in!
3-1 City.
Fucking get in there!
Called it, guys, but Phil Foden, goal.
Fernandinho overlap. Oh!
The City team runs the corner. The Etihad Stadium is marginally less quiet. It's incredible.
Mate, Mendy is letting Fernandinho go there.
Game's getting away from them.
That is poor. The final 20 minutes of that first half, you thought Real Madrid could get back in this 2-2, even 3-2, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's analyse. How has Fernandinho... So Fernandinho just intercepted the ball like he's a 24-year-old Kyle Walker with pace. Look at this. He's whipped it in. Foden's clear. What a header down.
Foden, by the way, is wide open in the middle of the box. Wide open. So, obviously, Militao gets sucked into it with Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus is bringing off the main centre-back, distracting him, leaving lots of space for Phil Foden to just sail in and bang, put it beyond Courtois. Courtois left helpless like a tiny puppy in a meat factory.
God, I fucking love it.
Incredible stuff, isn't it?
There's something simple about it. It's a 1-2 on the edge of the box with Mahrez to Fernandinho. The ball from Fernandinho is exceptional.
It is brilliant.
I've said it for months. This guy's got such an important role at this club for the next 5 to 6 weeks that he's unfortunately only going to be here for. So important.
Huge. You got that little run to take away the centre-back.
But you could tell how slow he was.
What's Pep doing now? Pep's getting a bit angry, isn't he? Look, Pep's furious. He's out the technical area, edge of the box. Referee gives him a yellow, and rightly so. He should have some respect for the system, Boovie.
Oh, fuck. This referee's a gimp.
Gimp, you say? Gimp. Pep says, yeah.
What's he complaining for?
He says, okay. Look, I try to tell you. He says, look, I'm sorry.
A twat.
There you go.
I hate referees.
Hate is a big word.
The future of football will be decided upon how we get rid of these guys. How do we extinguish the dim light that is referees in football? How do we put our fingers over that candle flame? And get rid of these guys. Is it robots?
Is that killing free speech, Boovie? Trying to kill free speech?
Is it robots?
Wow. Yeah, is it robots that we get? By the way, oh my God, Fernandinho has just been turned by Vinicius Jr. and there is some real pace coming into the box now. Can he finish it? Yes, he finishes it. It is that turns a tide, just like that. It was 3-1. Boovie was busy counting his chickens, and then all of a sudden, boom, Vinicius is through. Fernandinho has been turned, as we said at halftime, the analysis from the good City fan on the show, Jack, and suddenly Boovie's sitting here, head in hands. Oh no, he says. Terrible stuff.
Let's have a look. He's very high up and he's exposed as well. We've got one centre back. I don't know where Where's Diaz?
Oh, he did the little R1, R2 thing you can do on FIFA as well, didn't he?
Laporte's got to cover there. Zinchenko's got to come over. Laporte's got to go to the ball. That's poor from Laporte. You've got to go to the ball.
And I quote, I tell you what, that's a Megs as well. I tell you what, Booby, you called Vinicius bang average earlier. Is that a bang average finish?
I think you have that much time. He's literally... Laporte's at fault there. You've got to go over and cover the ball. The ball is the thing that's going to go in the box, not marking someone else, into the net, sorry.
There is space everywhere in this game, isn't there?
Football
this is probably one of the best pieces of first-round football we've ever seen in the Champions League.
This is crazy.
Incredible stuff.
You'd argue all the goals are quality as well. There's no major mistakes or anything.
That's kind of what you want as a team as well. Obviously, Fernandinho was left as a weakness there, but let's see.
God, it's really frustrating.
Let's see. Anyway, this game is truly wild. But I'm enjoying it, Boovie.
I don't know what Laporte's doing.
It's good to be involved in these kind of iconic games because you build up a bit of history as you go,
It's nice to have some history, But Ruben Diaz, I'm not sure where he was.
It's incredible stuff.
Laporte, it was a 3-man defence.
Does it?
We're 3-1 up. Why?
Well, what do you mean, why?
Well, why? Why risk? We've gone very attacking.
Sure, you need to be a bit aggressive.
What do you want?
Well, to be fair, there was one point where it did. Oh my God, did you see that there from Militao? That is lovely.
Maybe I'm hyper-analysing everything now, but that moment where Pep's getting a yellow
good header,
where he's getting a yellow card for berating the ref. You think that's the wrong approach from the manager. The manager should be just calming these lads down. It's 3-1. Take that 3-1. Go to the Bernabeu.
Absolutely.
3-2 is nothing now.
Now you take the 3. It's 1 goal difference.
Can you make
Benzema
it 4-2?
in the game?
Of course, that's the question for Pep. How do we make it 4-2 as opposed to 3-3? Because I think there's going to be another couple of goals in this game.
I agree.
Look at it. Look at the movement. It's end to end.
City's still in control, though. You'd say it's just every now and again.
I don't think we are. We haven't been in control since the 11th minute.
Sure. Okay, but what I mean is you're the team that are on the ball more. So maybe I'm misspeaking there, but
right.
Real Madrid are employing a certain tactic here, and so far it's worked.
Yeah, I think we're countering them with poor possession, and they're countering us when we have poor possession. And both sides having too much of it, with having Rodri, De Bruyne, Modric, Cruz on the pitch. Both sides aren't keeping the ball well enough to win this game.
It's incredible, though, isn't it, Booby? I mean, the Etihad now must be sort of an average Anfield game level of decibel. Say Liverpool, Watford.
Pound for pound, it's a better stadium than Anfield.
When you say pound for pound, do you mean am I weighing the stadium or
the relative? Both clubs, kind of prestige.
Yeah,
there's definitely more atmosphere pound for pound at the Etihad than the Anfield.
I'm definitely calling bullshit there,
no.
Bro. You've never been to Anfield on one of those special nights. Anfield is like half of it. When?
Loads of nights, mate.
Well, how many nights? How many nights have you been at Anfield?
Can't count them all. 1,
you
2,
can't count.
3,
4, 5. Yeah. Prove it seems that you've been almost as many times as I've been to Anfield nights.
That's loads of nights.
Loads of nights. Can you name any of the games?
Yeah, big ones, mate.
Big ones. Name one of them.
I don't want to.
I don't want to
do it publicly.
Because it would, publicly. Why? You're worried someone's tracking you. You're one of those people who turns his iCloud off, are you?
Oh, the ball there. It's bitty, and we're fouling them as well. It's
bitty.
It's getting bitty, isn't it? It's getting a bit niggly.
Yeah, exactly. Etihad has CGI fans, says someone in the chat. Yeah, you've got some of those FIFA fans.
In the metaverse, we're going to have the greatest stadium in the metaverse.
Wow. Yeah, it'll still be fucking empty there as well, won't it? We have a good time. Guys. You don't come here for nothing. Anyway, we're all enjoying ourselves. The empty had.
Anyway, why did you have to say the same old joke?
Well, I was just reading the chat. Don't get offended by the chat, Boovie. I'm just giving people free speech. You said you're an advocate of it earlier, Boov.
Why'd you have to read the chat?
Boovie. Ooh, bitty Boovie. Oh, it's sad. They pay people in Manchester to go, I'm told.
Why'd you have to read the chat? You got
why is free speech upsetting you? Why is free speech upsetting you?
You're watching with the privilege of 4K TV.
This isn't 4K.
And
this is definitely not 4K.
Very nice company.
Yeah.
To watch a beautiful football match.
I was hoping.
You're reading out some of these dickhead comments, okay?
Yeah.
Why?
Upsetting the readers, upsetting the viewers. Why? Unbelievable, Boovie. Give me some analysis. Stop just having to go at people all the time.
Well, we're doing well. It's 3-2.
Good chat. good chat. 0.4K TV, more like, someone's making a good point in the chat. There's just a couple of pixels next to each other. I might tweet out a little picture of our setup at some point. I did take one the other night.
Did you? Yeah.
Someone else says empty had. Seems like it's a pretty commonly held view there, Boovy.
No, I think you should stop reading the comments. I think you should just disable comments on Twitch.
That's half of the fun, Boovy. People come and interact with us in the comments. All 7,300 people, as Real Madrid have made it 3-2. Real Madrid hanging on here. Fernandinho, head in hands. Head in hands is a very common pose tonight.
It's not his fault.
No, it's not. You should. After that, he's got about 3 more players that should have covered him.
You get turned. That's your fault. Fine. Carl Walker, I don't think would have caught up with him either because he's that quick.
You mean the quickest player in the Premier League?
You would have got physically maybe body to body with him. He still would have been behind him. I think.
Yeah, but it would have been more pressure than he put on him. And I don't think Vinicius under physical pressure doesn't do well.
Yeah, he had one final touch in the box that he could open his body out. It was like an open net.
It felt that way.
Ederson doesn't come out and be commanding, and he doesn't really take a dive.
Benzema's through there again, though, isn't he, Booth? Oh, great ball in. Oh, my God. City are on the ropes a bit at the moment here, aren't they, Booth?
Yeah, this could be free any minute now.
Someone else saying, get Gareth on. Get the old Balemeister.
Oh, I thought you... Okay, fine.
Another great ball in. Oh, that's actually great defending there. That's great defending.
We need Diaz fit now for the rest of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what.
Run it now.
Been good defending here from City. I've been impressed with it. That's a great crossfield ball. Nice out ball to Gabriel Jesus. Who's through them there? It's Kevin De Bruyne. Let people catch up with you. Come on, baby. Slow. Come on, baby. Grind that dick.
Come on.
Slow, baby.
Just look. Now we've got the ball. Please keep the ball. Please.
Yeah.
But do you know what I mean? We just need, even if they defend, we don't create chances. I think the City side have lost control of the game. That's rare to say for City. It's really rare to say. It's not rare to say, we have a lot of possession, we don't create chances. Sometimes that happens. We don't, we drop points to Palace, etc. But tonight you're thinking, where's the control? But we're seeing it now. De Bruyne's flipped it over to Bernardo Silva, I think it is. Fernandinho into Diaz, knocking the ball. This should have happened 30 minutes ago.
Some people saying, Boovy, in the chat that you sound a bit Italian. Like, you sound like an Italian guy?
No.
I kind of agree with that a little bit. No, you get angry in an Italian way. This should have been fucking 30 minutes ago. I said, hey, where's the fucking ball,
I do flip my hands a bit, yeah. It's a bit Sopranos-esque.
This, my friend, hey, I'm angry now. Why am I angry?
It's a bit Sopranos.
Boovy, why am I angry, Boovy? Come on, Boovy, you tell me why. We could do the whole thing as Italians.
We could. It'd be a bit...
Be a bit weird, wouldn't it? It would be on the xenophobic side.
It would be, yeah.
Bit sus saying some people in the chat, so because I jokingly made out like you were making love making noises when the City fans players attack. You go, come on, Phil. Yes, Phil. Phil, I love you.
Oh,
Mario Luigi. I'd be Mario.
3-2. Pep knows how
you're
dangerous
the little sidekick.
In the position we're in.
Camavinga should come on. Yeah, Camavinga was very good against Chelsea in that last game. I wonder if maybe Ancelotti doesn't think he's into this match as much. Zinchenko just about kept that in there.
Yeah.
It's nice work there from Zinchenko. City doing what they can here to get their foot back on the ball, slow the game down a little bit. Don't give Real Madrid too much of an opportunity here to get back into it.
Much better from City. I really like this approach the last 5 minutes. I really like it. That's better from Laporte into Rodri. Simple now.
Yeah, that's lovely. That lovely little bit of football.
We scored 4 goals against Watford. 3 even that I'd say that were just so simple. So simple. Pass and move, in and out, 1-2. I know it sounds Sunday League, but
you're just saying a lot of cliches.
No, I'm not. The kind of goals we scored against Watford were 1-2 touch. It was a 1-2 between Jesus and Sterling, it might have been. So it's unbelievable.
Sure. Booby might have bipolar, said some people in the chat. You do go up and down quite a bit.
Do I?
Yeah, but you're not bipolar.
In what way?
Yeah,
emotionally?
Not in a sort of a Kerry Katona way.
No, not in a kind of Gene Slater way.
No, definitely not. No, yeah, absolutely not. More in a Joker from Batman.
Do
you know how I got these scars?
No, not like that. Come on.
My manager was a fiend.
It's a a good accent.
It's not a bad accent,
That's
actually.
really good.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Heath Ledger.
Really?
Yeah, I thought A Knight's Tale was fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah, it was really good in A Knight's Tale. Yeah.
Oh, Fernandine. That's much better. Not the ball around. That's it. That's not.
I reckon that's Pep. Maybe Pep is more like Heath Ledger. He's the kind of guy who stands at the side of the pitch and just threatens the referee. Where is the referee? Where is he tonight?
That was weird.
Ladies and
cards.
gentlemen.
That was weird from Pep. With 3-1 up, you want to calm your team down, and you're there getting all this and that, giving it the big I am in front of Ancelotti.
Yeah.
Not for me. Not for me.
Does that make Klopp Batman? Where are they?
Klopp's not Batman.
No, what's Klopp then?
Klopp's
Riddler.
No, Klopp is the Robin.
Robin.
Well,
who's Batman then?
Guardiola.
No, but I just said Guardiola's Joker.
No, he's not.
Well, he is though.
The Joker's the Penguin is Neil Warnock. And
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
He does look like the Penguin.
Yeah,
and,
I know, yeah. What, do you mean Penguin from the latest films or Penguin from the original film?
Wow. Yeah, Burton's Penguin looks like Neil Warnock.
Yeah. Okay, Danny DeVito.
And
is Danny DeVito?
Who are we talking about? Joker, Heath Ledger Joker.
Is Klopp more like is he more like Dr. Freeze? Chill out, you know?
Well, they're both German. Oh no, actually they're not. So that's actually, a little bit touch and go there, mate.
Because he's Austrian, actually. He was Austrian. Famously from Graz in Austria.
Yeah, exactly.
He owned for a little while Sturm Graz. He did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Sturm Graz.
That's
him. Klopp is Bane, saying some people in the chat. What? Original Bane or Bane from the latest films? Which one?
Klopp's not Bane. God, leave it out.
That's why I think Klopp's a bit more cerebral, isn't it? Is Klopp more like Scarecrow?
No, Klopp is like what's his name from the first Batman? Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul.
He's Ra's al Ghul.
Oh yeah, right, yeah, good. I'll burn it all down. Yeah. Bit shadowy. Oh, I like that.
But, he's a little
League of Shadows. Is
I think Klopp's got a little bit behind it, behind the eyes. You know what I mean?
I mean, definitely. Oh my God! Ball went into the box, and Rodri. Was that Rodri?
That's Laporte.
Oh, Laporte was
what
in
he's
there.
doing in the box, Laporte.
Just wandering forward. I love this.
We're over sort of saturating the.
He's onside. Oh, Courtois was more than equal to it.
You don't want Laporte doing that, but it's a good attempt from him, to be honest.
Klopp is two-faced, says someone in the chat. That's not a bad shout, actually, is it? Because sometimes he's very sort of, and he gives you a bit of a chance. Sometimes he flips a coin though, and you're just gone, dead to him.
He's not two-faced. No.
He's not? He's a bit Harvey Dent, isn't he?
No. No.
Oh, okay.
No. I think Eddie Howe is Robin.
Eddie Howe's definitely Robin. Yeah, Eddie Howe's definitely Robin. Yeah. Who's Commissioner Gordon? You know?
Who's Commissioner Gordon?
Who is Commissioner? Is Commissioner Gordon like?
Is it Commissioner Gordon?
What's Thomas Tuchel? Is he Scarecrow?
No, he's calm. Tuchel's
Scarecrow's
the Riddler.
Quite calm. Tuchel's not the Riddler. The Riddler was quite
Who would the Riddler
manic.
be? Yeah, I know.
It's
hard to appropriate all these kind of weird villains to just normal football guys.
Someone says Ralph Rangnick is a bit like
Ralph Rangnick is Gordon.
No,
he's
surely.
Jobsworth.
What about Hodgson?
No, Hodgson is a bit like the Penguin as well.
Not like the Penguin.
He looks like the Penguin. He looks like our Penguin. Oh no.
Here we go. Oh,
bad touch from Vinicius.
Real Madrid just pushed it a little bit wide there, didn't he?
Rodrigo's enough in this game. I think he's ineffective.
Klopp is like Alfred, says someone in the chat. Is Conte Bane? Yeah, he is a bit. Yeah, he is a bit because he's a bit burn it all down, isn't he?
Conte, I'm not sure about Conte.
Some of them I can't do.
That's handball.
Marsh is Gordon, apparently. Jesse Marsh. He is, because he's pure, isn't
he's
he?
A bit
pure.
Pure,
and Gordon's quite pure. And he's an American hero. And I won't hear a bad word said about him.
Rodrigo's
Arteta's Catwoman, 9 lives. Very good. Very good. Sure. And he has a thing for strays.
Yeah. A little bit like that,
Conte's Catwoman. Mourinho is probably the ultimate sort of up there bad guy, but he's not Joker, is he? But he does.
Mourinho is Marcioni.
Oh, you mean one of the? Oh no, you mean one of the.
The lead gangster.
Who is the lead gangster? What the hell's the lead gangster?
Oh, I forgot his name. Filoni.
Not Filoni.
It's Filoni.
It isn't Filoni.
Falcone.
Filoni. Or Or Moroni. It's Moroni or Falcone. It's Falcone,
It's
isn't it?
Falcone.
Right.
Mourinho is Falcone.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
And I'm Batman. I want to be Batman in this situation. I don't care what No, I don't care what you say. It's my right, freedom of speech.
Yeah.
I'm Batman. Right.
Oh, clip that up. I'm Batman. Knocks over his can of Coke. Boovy's Poison Ivy, says someone in the chat. No. Yeah, you are a bit Poison Ivy. Yeah, you are.
But she was sexy, wasn't she? Wow.
Oh, that's you.
Remember Uma Thurman?
You've got those curves, haven't you?
Remember that weird movie with Schumacher made it and
Joel Schumacher. Very weird film. That was more like an opera version of Batman, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then remember he wears the rubber lips to kiss her.
It's weird, isn't it?
It's fucking weird, man. Foden's a moaner, isn't he? He looks like such a moaner.
Boovy's Harley Quinn.
No. Oh, Harley Quinn. Who would that be? Oh, I don't know. There's not enough girls. I don't know enough women in the game to approach. You don't want to put any women in.
What about that? It's the old the physio from Chelsea.
I don't know. I no comment on that.
Do you not remember? Okay.
I do know. I do remember. Yeah.
Now do them with Pokemon. we'll do them with Pokemon tomorrow night, guys.
Yeah.
Every night we'll do a different franchise. But Klopp is definitely Pikachu.
He's not all the best characters are Klopp just because you're a Liverpool fan.
They are.
You know, Klopp's a very unlikable guy in world football.
You're an unlikable guy.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to be. What? Oh yeah. Imagine you said that to. I'm Pikachu, Loz. Fucking behave.
What?
Imagine I said to you, all right, we're playing a game between me and you, and you're the kickoff cast.
Yeah.
And then they say, Booby,
which Pokemon am I then?
Oh, I'm Pikachu.
Well, you're Jigglypuff.
No, you've got to be modest.
Sure. Okay. All right. You're Jinx. You're Jinx.
No, I'm
Mr. Mime.
I want to be the arm one.
The arm one?
Vivi did just say it was Batman a minute ago.
Yeah.
No, Batman's fallible.
God,
he's not actually the most likable character of Batman. The point of him is he's not meant to be likable. He's meant to do justice for the world. So Jack's completely misunderstood the very simple narrative of Batman, which is fair enough. But Pikachu, come on.
What Pokemon are your Machamp?
I want to be the arm one.
Okay.
What's the big arm one?
Machamp.
Is it Machamp?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be Machamp.
Okay.
Thanks.
Boovy's Deadpool says.
Yeah, I'd love to be Deadpool. That'd be cool.
Klopp's Charizard then.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Klopp is
Onyx.
No.
No, he's fire, isn't he? Fire Pokemon.
Klopp is
Ponytail.
I don't know enough.
Good build up here though from City. I've got to admit, it's been impressive tonight. You guys have controlled it much better more recently. And what you've really done is, since the second goal from Madrid, you've really worked your way back into the game. You've got your foot on the ball. You've made sure you're putting it in the places that you want it to be.
Yeah.
You've basically got that stranglehold back that you wanted before. That's all you needed.
Yeah, 100%. If we'd done this 20 minutes earlier, it's easier said than done in any football game.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we have the ability to do it because that is our whole game. That's a foul! Ref!
Maybe it's not.
Oh! Come on!
That is Bernardo Silva putting it in the top corner after what was a very clearly a very good play on shout from the referee. Oh, Boovy.
Oh, my God.
Boovy, your little head. Well, your massive head.
Oh.
What a goal. What a Champions League tie we've got ourselves here, guys. This is incredible stuff. 4-2 to Man City. And all that Ancelotti can do is slightly play with his brow and just go, well, we'll take them back to the Bernabeu. Incredible stuff.
How has he scored that?
Time after time after time, you've gone forward and you've scored. To score 4 against Real Madrid is very impressive. I thought it was impressive when Chelsea got their 3 goals. This 4 is incredible. Foul there on the edge of the box. Look at what Bernardo Silva does. He slotted that. That is probably, you know what? If Lionel Messi does that, people go crazy for it. It is one of the best Champions League goals I think I've ever seen.
I've seen it a long time.
Look at that.
Takes it
past Cruz and bang, and it's top corner. Perfectly
it actually
placed.
Goes up and down. It's like one of those. Look, it goes up and then down. Bang! Wow.
Courtois realised he was beaten as well. He knew from that moment. It was very top corner.
When a keeper does that, they're done. Wow.
That's incredible play there. I've got to admit, that's probably one of the best Champions League goals I've ever seen. Look at the shock on Phil Foden's face. It really is incredible.
He loves it as well. He loves this club. I love this team.
Wow. Wow.
Because we've been on the you absolutely aptly said we were on the ropes for 20 minutes in the second half, and that's completely justified.
I'll tell you what.
But we come back all the time.
Incredible stuff. Incredible.
I'm going for 5 now. 5 now. Beat these lot. 5. Come on.
Ball in.
We can honestly get a couple now. Make it 6-2. I mean, it's ridiculous to say it. It's ridiculous. In any chat, I mean, Real Madrid have been guilty, and we've been guilty for letting them in the game. So both of us have been a bit open. But, God, what a fucking goal that is. Oh, Jesus. Come on, Riyad.
Mara's going forward again now. Riyad. Opens up his body, goes perfectly through. Oh, it's just across the line. He floated it in. I think that was meant to be a shot there, wasn't it, guys? Incredible stuff. It floats across the box. Wow, look at this. He just sails between 1, sails between 2, puts it through the goalkeeper.
Goal, and he's very unlucky there. Look at this.
Very impressive.
Look. Do you know what? This is the first time I thought this is... You know when Man United were getting Champions League finals and Chelsea, and they were playing great football, they couldn't care less, they were just going for it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This feels like we're just no one gives a fuck anymore. We lost the Champions League final. We bottled the quarterfinals to Liverpool, Tottenham, all the time.
You've done it a lot.
I don't care anymore. We just want to play football.
Hello to I'm Alex, who's in the chat. Good evening. Hope you're having a good time.
Is he watching the Champions League?
Apparently he's watching this. He's watching the Champions League.
Sorry, Chelsea aren't in anymore.
What are you doing that for?
Sorry, I forgot.
Why are you upsetting people now? Just going out there.
You know, it's all love. You know what I mean?
Someone throw a Pokeball at Boovie, yeah.
I wouldn't fit in it. I mean, they can fit anything in it.
That's the whole point. You meant to fit anything in it.
I wouldn't fit in that ball.
You wouldn't fit.
No
You tell me an Onyx fits in them, but you don't. It's unbelievable, Boovie. It's unbelievable.
How does that technology work? I'd love to know.
How does a Pokeball work, guys?
What do they say in the universe to say, this, how the hell?
I can't say I've ever cared to look it up, but I could. I'll look it up.
I'm sure people know. Yeah. What do they say? It's like in Ant-Man or whatever. They're kind of they're particles or whatever.
That's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Is it that kind of technology, or what?
I think
is it?
so.
It's
yeah.
not. It's not like a spiritual thing, is it?
I think it is a bit. They've learned how to harness supernatural energy.
Right.
Essentially,
fine,
maybe, yeah.
Fine. So why are they still on Earth? If they've got this amazing energy, why are they not kind of going off into the kind of universe exploring?
Some of them are. The Mew and Mewtwo, they're
are they going
extraterrestrial, aren't they?
Right. So otherwise,
don't ask silly questions.
Why in Pokemon are these kids just walking around fighting each other and all that in little training camps?
Well, it's sort of the
why
purpose.
isn't society more?
Well, they want to be the very best, like no one ever was.
Yeah,
to catch them is their real test. To train them is their cause. I don't know if you understood the sort of the premise of the show.
No, but I remember watching it when I was young. I was thinking, why aren't these guys solving world hunger? You know
what a profound.
No, but why aren't these?
What a profound
these guys can shove an Onyx in a little ball, and they start lobbing balls at each other. And fine, they're fighting. It's a laugh. It's a great show to watch as a kid.
Yeah, well, they'll travel across the land searching far and wide.
I was thinking, why aren't these guys actually trying to achieve world peace or
because they're just trying to understand the power that's inside.
I don't get it personally, and it's a bit.
Oh my God, Real Madrid just went close while we're busy talking about whether a Pokemon fits in a Pokeball.
I think the show should have really done a good job of trying to explain what these kids do on a kind of geopolitical level.
They've
got the ability to get these kind of Pikachu electrocuting people.
Pikachu. No, these different
flying
things.
all over the place.
If you were to harness Pikachu's electricity, you probably could solve world electricity problems, couldn't you?
So renewable energy.
Say Akon was to power up with Pikachu. Those two could solve the energy crisis in Africa. Yeah, you're right.
But they don't think about it. These lot. You know
they don't. They're so selfish. They're very introverted, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but ultimately, I do think their courage sort of pulls them through.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah. And it's ultimately they're just best friends in a world they must defend.
100%. You know, they've got to defend it all.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and ultimately, your heart's so true, isn't it?
Yeah. What can I say? Pure.
Yeah. Your courage will pull you through.
Yep, 100%. Yeah.
10 minutes left in this.
Oh, I'd love another one.
Yeah, me too.
But 2-0 up against Real Madrid, going to the Bernabeu is a City fan's living dream. That's not
good here. Tell you what, the City guys have got to keep it together here.
Too wide for Benzema.
Pushed it too wide.
Do you know what the issue with this Real Madrid squad? I've just noticed it then. I've noticed it a few times.
Quite narrow.
Benzema's the one to break because he's the furthest forward. He's good at that. And he used to be able to feed that into Ronaldo. He used to feed that into Bale. He's feeding that back into, who was it?
I don't know.
Ceballos, you know.
Ceballos, right.
Ceballos, you know.
Danny Ceballos.
There's no talent there around him, really. I still don't think Vinicius has got any talent.
Ball coming into the box here, Booby.
Oh, God, don't. Oh.
Come on, Booby.
I know what it's going to be.
Ball in from Tony Kroos. What we saying? Handball? Handball.
It's handball.
Cheats.
It's handball.
Cheating, City. Unbelievable. Trying to stop the ball with his hand. Hate that. Look at Pep, he's livid.
This game is insanity.
It'll be 0-0 in the second leg, won't
it? It could be, and it should be. We should be playing 6 midfielders.
Yeah.
What is the rule on that?
Well, he's touched his hand there for it's a foul. Look. Here we go. Yeah. No, he put his hand out there to what?
But the head is flipped onto his hand. It wasn't going onto his hand. He's used his hand to jump.
If it's coming off his own body, what does that mean?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Look.
I think it's been given as a penalty. You can't give a card for that. That would be ridiculous.
I think he's... Oh, fuck this guy. Yellow card.
Peter Walton's voice is coming on the broadcast, but we can't hear it. Benzema with
I don't know the rules.
Ice in his veins.
To us, to be fair. So.
Bugatti Benzema steps up.
He scored this, so...
Has he?
Yeah, he scored.
We don't know. Boovy, give me your thoughts here.
I think Ederson saves this 1 time out of 10. That's how good Benzema is. I don't think he saves this at all. I don't think he gets anywhere near it.
But the talisman for Real Madrid steps up here. What can he do to try to put Real Madrid back in the tie? It would still be down, but it would be 4-3.
This gets them right back in it as well. And if they could even get a 4th, you know what I mean?
Here we go. Oh, he's Panenka'd it as well. The balls on this guy. Fucking balls on this guy.
That is
unbelievably good.
Do you know what? But what am I going to say? I can't come up with a conceivable angle on a live stream to justify that.
You don't need to.
It's pure class. But the only thing I would say is you're losing and you do that. It's dangerous. That's all I'd say.
That's very ballsy.
That is. He knows Ederson's game. Ederson doesn't get. Ederson, look, he's sort of dramatic as a keeper.
He's already moving by the time he Panenka's it.
Yeah, he already knows he's beating him. It's a bit like Joe Hart Pirlo vibes. It is in the sense that. The keepers you don't do that to are the ones that stand on their feet and hold the ground.
Right.
They hold
Which is
the
very
shape
difficult
of the goal.
nowadays. You're basically meant to gamble as a goalkeeper now. Incredible stuff. Ancelotti's saying, keep your head in it now, boys. Incredible stuff, though. What is going on here at the Etihad Stadium? Incredible stuff.
One of the great games of European football you're ever going to see.
Honestly, this is probably one of the best Champions League games I've ever watched.
When they talk about the Super League, they want more of this, and they think.
But you wouldn't get this every week.
But you're not going to get this every week because
you ain't going to get this, baby.
The intensity is.
Did De Bruyne just hit himself in the face?
It's
Zinchenko. Oh, that's very good there from Camavinga. He's gone down. Raheem Sterling's now wasting a little bit of time. Don't be that dick. Don't be that dick.
Oh, really frustrating tonight.
That's why I said one of the best Champions League games of all time. Of course, the best Champions League game of all time is Liverpool beating Barcelona 4-0 at Anfield. But Barcelona weren't that good that night. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool made them look average. Both teams in this look good.
Yeah.
7 great goals, including the penalty.
I don't know what to say about the penalty. I think it probably is a penalty.
It is
in this day and age. I don't think that should be a penalty in football.
Someone else says this is bollocks, Loz. I think this is a good game, if I'm quite honest.
Please, just give me one, please.
I said one of the best, not the best, guys. It's up there. Obviously, there's also the Champions League final as well.
How's that not a foul?
3-3. Easy. Barca PSG, that was up there, but it wasn't quite as iconic because it was Barca PSG. It wasn't quite sort of, a bit moneyed, wasn't it, at that point?
He's had a good game since he's come on. The issue is all these great goals that you score, it might not lead to, the Bernardo goal could be a goal that gets you through the tie. And then it's like, it's been every moment of brilliance from us where we're digging ourselves out. We're playing incredible football. It becomes it gets cancelled out. It kind of, the momentum always gets killed all the time.
Benzema is now limping. Mahrez putting the ball out wide. Zinchenko puts the ball back in. What's going on there? Got to head it away. You've got to get that away if you're Real Madrid. Ball comes back in.
Jesus.
You've ruined it there, Booth. Audio, says someone else in the chat.
Sterling's touch there. Oh, jeez. What a game of football. What a game of football.
The reason we lose the sound, guys, is because
is it me?
Boovie keeps ripping the
I'm
headphones
sorry.
out.
Apologies.
It's Boovie's fault.
Oh, come on. Get it in the box. Go on.
Ball in.
Go on.
2 balls in there where City should have had something in there. A boovgasm, says someone in the chat.
These lot are bad at the back, and we're really good at the back normally. I think these lot are bad at the back consistently. I don't know what's going on, but we're both shocking tonight.
It's not going well, is it?
We've played into Real Madrid's hands because actually, if we'd just been really conservative today, we beat them 2-3 anyway. We're going to get opportunities, but I think we got caught up in the drama of the tie a bit. I think we're getting sucked into the kind of energy.
The event's getting to you a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think it really is maybe I'm overanalyzing it, right? But that Guardiola moment, if you're 3-1 up against Real Madrid, Klopp, right, and you've got the ball, and something goes wrong in terms of a foul that you think is a foul on Thiago, you see Klopp up and down.
I do think he is up and down quite a lot.
But in that
the
kind
same
of
way,
getting a yellow card like that.
Sometimes, yeah, I've got to admit, but I do think there are other managers who are a bit cooler. Ancelotti's maybe a bit cooler than that, obviously.
Calm down.
He also knows, there's more to a game than just this.
Well, yeah, but I know. It's just, wow, from Bernardo Silva. What a player he is. What a player.
7 goals in this tie tonight, though. Incredible stuff. There's a goal every 10 minutes, roughly. Every 12 minutes. To be more precise.
What a semi-final. It's a shame, though, because these are kind of the things that you think should be a final. Mm-hmm. End to end. And then in the final, if it is to be Liverpool City, Real Madrid, Liverpool, whatever it is, it's going to be 1-0. 0-0 penalties. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
couldn't deal with that move.
Never goes 4-3 in a final because everyone shit themselves.
Oh my God, what a lovely little move there. Ball inside again. Benzema's at the centre of all of this.
Bring this fucker down. Bring him down. Yeah.
Oh wow. God, Benzema's just worked his way through like 3 or 4 of the Real Madrid team there, guys. Yeah, and Vinicius Junior.
You're shit. See, I told you he's shit.
He scored a good goal earlier, mate.
No, he didn't. It was bad defending.
Bad defending because he made it look good.
No. That was bad defending.
Asensio coming on now, boys. Now it's getting good. This is getting fun, isn't it?
What a game of football.
Stop Boovie, saying someone in the chat. Just stop Boovie. You're like oil. Just stop Boovie. I like you, Boovie.
Do you know what I mean, though? There's no one coming across for Vinicius.
I get it, but at the same time, yeah. Just stop oil.
Stop oil.
Stop it. Stop it. It's like someone slapping you in the back of a car when you're on a long road trip. Stop it.
Burnabout, 0-0. We go through basically 1-0 on aggregate. Do you know what I mean? That's what it could be. Unless they keep going forward. Nice and easy, lads.
What if it's 4-4, Boovie? How'd you play the second leg?
Tight as a nut. 0-0.
What kind of nut?
You know, one that's really tight.
Walnut.
Yeah, walnut. You know, I don't know. I don't really eat nuts. I don't know much about nuts, to be honest with you. I think they're grim. Peanuts and all that's nasty. Why would you eat stuff like that?
Grim.
Zinchenko's face when he got nutmegged by Valverde there was he was embarrassed. He thought I'm on a sort of TV.
I'll be on TV with that. Chickpea is chickpea a nut? It's more of a legume, isn't it?
It's a legume. Yeah, come on. Sterling's offside. Of course he is.
He lives offside, Sterling, doesn't he?
He does a little bit,
more so than Loz, who's winning the NBA Finals. Hopefully it's Golden State Warriors. I'd like it to be them. I like those guys. Loz loves nuts. Yeah, they're very healthy for you, full of protein, aren't they?
Yep.
You've never had a pair of nuts in your mouth? Pecans.
Yeah, I don't know. Are they nice?
Yeah, pecans nice, but the peanut is also not a nut; it's a legume.
Is it?
Well. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You know, a banana is not a fruit; it's a seed.
A fruit is a.
No. Apparently, it's not.
Oh, as in the banana's the whole seed.
The whole thing is just a giant seed.
Right, giant seed. Yeah.
So it's not actually a fruit.
That's like me, really. It's one big walking seed.
One big.
You know me, still same old G.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Real Madrid working their way back into it now with their good ball movement, getting it around a little bit. People now using their nut knowledge down there. Good nut knowledge in the chat tonight, you guys. Oh, God. City are going... There's just a couple of risky moments from both sides here, isn't there? Loris, is Bouvy a real person? No, I operate him with my right hand while doing the rest of the stream. How is there only 3 minutes of added time? I've got to agree. I think there would have been more like 4. Some people nominating the macadamia nut in the chat now. Enjoying that. It's getting tense here, Bouvy.
Oh...
It's getting tense.
That was a big challenge on Phil Foden.
Boovy's a nut. You are the Bouvy nut.
I think I've lost my head after the first 11 minutes.
Bananas are berries, says someone in the chat.
They're seeds.
Cashew. Who wins the Europa League, Loz? Hopefully West Ham. Come on, the Hammers. Against Frankfurt. Doing well. Anyway, I love, even despite there being like a lot of pressure and, there's been a big tie. Been a lot of back heels. There's been a lot of little tricks in there. Neither side have been afraid to perform. It's just defensively that's made it very difficult.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're completely right.
Come on, you irons.
Both teams have put a performance on. I think both sides are like almost fuck it. Like, let's just go for it.
Fuck it. Let's just shag.
No, it's a bit like this. Come on.
Oh, what's going on there? Oh, I think something's going on at the centre of the pitch that we can't see. So
is that a
pitch invader? Right? Yeah. Oh, it's a kid though. So
another one.
And there goes another one. What flag is he in? He's obviously wearing a flag of some sort. That's the smart thing to do. Yeah, when you see one pitch invader, then another one does it. What would you suggest, guys? Do you think there should be a sniper at the top of the stadium? You see a guy just... Oh, God! He's had his head blown off. Terrible defending from both sides. Yeah, I agree. They should have stopped the pitch invaders much earlier. Is this a just stop oil thing?
Maybe, yeah. You never know.
If so, I back it. Just stop oil.
Oh, 4-3 sounds really flat. Is it stop oil?
I hope so.
But how have they gotten... So they bought a ticket...
Give a message to people who can't hear us right now, but visually. Say someone's watching us on mute.
Yeah.
How do you express just stop oil?
Yeah, you go...
Yeah? Yeah. Yeah? No,
that's how they...
No words, though. Yeah, no words. You did not.
I did that deliberately, by the way, guys. Okay, it's a joke. Phil Foden, come on. Oh, stop.
Stop oil. Stop oil. Yeah, stop oil. Good. I hope to everyone who's watching on mute out there, you get the message, It's important that you understand this. Just stop oil.
Yeah, Natch is on a yellow. He's a flannel. That's a yellow. Yeah, that's a dodgy challenge again. Real Madrid are dirty. I can't wait to knock these cunts out. Like, honest to God. I hate these lot. They're everything I hate about football. Royalists.
Real Madrid.
Yeah, they are the Royalists. They're funded by the Spanish.
That's what Real means. Yeah, Royal Madrid.
Yeah, exactly. So I knew that.
So if you hate the Queen, you hate Real Madrid. Corbyn would probably be supporting.
He'd be Barcelona, wouldn't he?
Would he? Yeah, Republican. Yeah, exactly. He wants them to be able to be independent.
No, you'd probably actually be pro... I'm just trying to think. Pro...
You'd probably be like a Valladolid fan or something like that, wouldn't you? Just to be a bit...
St. Pauli.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Or Berlin. Union Berlin. Are they not quite...
Union Berlin, yeah.
Or whatever it is, yeah. I agree. No, he'd be Athletic Bilbao. Oh, yeah. He's very Bilbao, isn't he? He's got the Bilbao beard.
Let's finish this game. Come on.
At least Ramos is gone, says someone. Just unmute. I've seen the same... Just stop oil sign, yeah.
Oh, I don't know if they get a goal. Ref, just blow up now, please.
Some people saying 4-3 isn't enough for City here tonight. If Real Madrid take them back to the Bernabeu on 4-3.
Yeah, you look at Chelsea, how they got, they can see there's so many goals at the Bernabeu. What was the final score in the end? Chelsea, Real Madrid?
3-1, 3-2. 3-2. Yeah. But then it was extra time as well, wasn't it? 4-1.
What a game of football that was. Someone in the chat obviously taking what we're saying literally. They say Corbyn is an Arsenal fan. Yeah, we weren't playing that game. Anyway, it was 5-4 in aggregate to Real Madrid, by the way. Yeah. That, Bouvy, is this game over. 4-3 at the Etihad. Probably one of the best Champions League games of all time. It's right up there. Yeah, certainly in City's history, which I know is limited in the Champions League. But Real Madrid probably have had 10 of these kind of quality games. But for a semi-final, I think to go toe-to-toe with Real Madrid shows how far we've come as a club.
I agree, yeah.
But then actually you take it on to the next level. How we beat PSG in the Champions League semi-finals last season. Lack of control today. That really is a little bit scary going into that second game.
Are you a little bit worried now?
I am a little bit. Yeah. I think if you concede a couple early at the Bernabeu, you're thinking, how do we get back into the game? But City, we're 1 point ahead in the Premier League. We're 1 goal ahead against Atletico Madrid. Then we're 1 goal ahead against Real Madrid. So,
wow,
I've got to back us.
That Benzema penalty, by the way, was after he missed 2 at the weekend.
That Benzema penalty was after he missed 2 penalties at the weekend. Wow. So imagine doing that. That's what fasting does, isn't it, baby?
Yeah.
Another Benzema. I wouldn't say masterclass, but another Benzema talismanic performance that keeps Real Madrid in it. Without Benzema tonight, you guys run away with this.
So what's he done? Back-to-back Champions League quarter-final hat-tricks.
Yep.
One in round of 16, 1 in quarter-finals, and now he's got 2.
2 there. How many more will he get in this tie?
Well, he could get a couple next week.
Especially back at the Bernabeu next week. Boovy and I will be back on next week. Tomorrow, again, it is indeed Boovy. So join us there. If you've not already hit subscribe, we really appreciate everyone who's hit subscribe. We're trying to get to 5,000. We do a lot of these Champions League streams. Believe me, going away from my wife and child is tricky right now. So if you wouldn't mind subscribing, I'd really appreciate it. Makes it worthwhile for us, keeps the business going, keeps our families fed, Boovy's family as well. Those hungry kids. Anyway, who should we raid, Jack? Zerka! We're going to go raid Zerka now, guys. Let him know what the Champions League score was. Obviously, he'll be playing in that little GTA metaverse thing that he's playing in. So, enjoy it. Have a good time, guys. We're going to raid with, 3,000 people? Should we raid with 3K of you guys? 3K till Christmas Day. When it gets 3K, I'm going to hit it. It might not get there. Yeah, it's not going to get there. Raid now, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you, Boovy. Thanks for coming on. Boovy will be here again. See you guys then. Much love. Gone. We're already gone, weren't they? Did it raid?